Do you feel the same way about running the whole group, Cormer? I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, no problem. So I think what we'll do then is, if you want, I mean, you can run Eridus or you can just have you two. It doesn't matter to me either way. So essentially, you guys wake up from your slumber. You guys are in the cave. You guys see that everybody else is kind of resting pretty comfortably, and you notice as you kind of go through your knapsacks and whatnot, you notice that you guys don't really have a lot of food here. And Tanner, I saw you don't have any prepared to create food or water, so you guys decide to go out of the cairn to get some food. Um, Heading outside, you notice that it's nighttime. Just a second. And you guys are outside the cairn. What would you guys like to do?
Okay,
I'll bring Erithus along too.
Okay, that sounds good.
I'll delete one of my sun rods from my inventory and strike that.
Alrighty, so you light up your sun rod. You guys notice that you're just outside the opening of the cairn. The wind is pretty quiet, seems pretty peaceful. Down to the south is the road that you guys came from. You think you could probably find your way back to the cairn on your own. Down that way, it's pretty sparse and sparse, excuse me. But going up the hill, you guys see that it gets much more wooded as you're going up to the north.
North would probably be the best bet.
Okay. So as you guys are traveling up to the north, I assume you were going to stay together, kind of looking around?
Yeah.
Okay, great, excellent. Can I have a perception check from you guys, if you don't mind? Nice.
Whoops, I double-clicked it.
It's all right, I'll take the first one. Okay, so as you guys are going up, are you guys looking for any animals in particular? Are you looking for water or herbs, or what are you guys looking for?
Well, I guess I'd be looking for herbs.
Okay.
Cormier.
Gotcha.
I don't have any. Actually, I do have a weapon, so I don't have any hunting.
Okay.
Erithus has. He doesn't have a ranged weapon, I see.
Alrighty. I think Tanner does, or at least one of his weapons he can use as a ranged weapon. Okay, so as you guys are kind of scrounging around looking for the herbs and whatnot, you find some various plants on the ground, but nothing that seems to be substantial to eat at all. However, you do see a cave over to the west that appears that may have some food within it.
I'm a fan of spelunking. You up for it, Cormer?
Yeah, I'm definitely up for it.
Alright, so you guys kind of enter the cave. The cave sort of has a downslope to it. So you guys are kind of walking down the cave there. The cave walls are roughly hewn. You notice that there's various small mushrooms that you may want to collect. There's not a lot there, but you can definitely pick them up as you go down.
Definitely grab up all the mushrooms I can.
Okay, alright. You get about 7 or 8 mushrooms, fairly good size. Do you guys have survival? You want to do a survival check?
Yeah, one sec.
Cormier, and I'll roll for.
Alrighty. So Tanner, they appear to be edible, and then Cormer, if you want, and Eridus agrees with Tanner. Cormer, if you want, you could also do either Arcana or Spellcraft to see if these are anything that you could use for spells. Yeah, and you notice that they appear just to be food only, nothing that really would be useful in spells at this time.
I'd like to do I'd like to look at the ground and see if I see any tracks for, like, boar or anything like that would make a meal.
Oh yeah, excellent. Go ahead and we're going to do survival again for that. Looking for tracks.
Okay.
So you notice there are some markings in the dirt. However, they don't look like boar tracks. They look more like 2 feet that were widely spread apart with something dragged in between the feet. And there's multiple of these that you see.
It's John
What?
Holmes.
What was that? What was that?
It's John Holmes.
I'm going to get you guys as characters on the map here.
Well, I think we should follow that then. They might be dragging some food.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Rage.
Share the map there so you guys can see. So you're in the cave. The opening is to the north. The pathway down kind of goes down towards the south. And you see the tracks are being dragged sort of in a southward path, in a southward manner, or northward, either way. But you notice that they're kind of erratic. They don't really go in a straight line. They're kind of zigzagging down the path. So one time they're near the wall on the other side, and then the other time they're near the other wall.
Must be drunk.
He's got ale. I'm gonna store my crossbow and get my warhammer back out. 'Cause
Okay.
we're inside.
All right, sounds good.
It's pitch black in this cave, right?
It is, except for Tanner's sunrod, which you can see about 40 feet with.
Okay. Keep my crossbow out.
Okay.
Erithus. Have his long sword and shield out.
Okay. I think that map fits more to the map that's there, so. All right, excellent. So you got a light there? Awesome.
Yeah, that's my light.
Okay. So do you guys want to continue down or anything else that you guys want to check?
Maybe we should just
Yeah, continue down.
have
Okay.
Erithus take.
So you guys continue down the path there, and whoops, I kind of highlighted it way farther than what you are, but that's okay. So you continue to see these marks that are dragged here continue to kind of zigzag down or up, whichever way they went down the path. At the edge of your light, you notice that the cavern sort of evens out, kind of gets a little bit more level. And Cormer, as you're going, you also see there's continues to be various mushrooms similar to what you had picked up before.
Grab like 5 more of them.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So so now you have a pretty good bundle of mushrooms that you've collected, about 13 now, I believe. All right.
All right, continue down.
Kind of continue down the path, sure. So we're gonna just kind of have you guys continuing down the path here. So as you continue down, you notice that this is continues to be the same cavern that you had seen before. Again, the markings that you see on the ground are there. You see probably about, you think probably discern maybe 4 different types of tracks that that you see as described.
We're only slightly outnumbered.
I have faith.
I do too. So I'm going to move you guys up, kind of down through the cavern there, if you don't mind. I'll help drag Eridus. Get you to right about there. So as you come around the corner, you notice that there is a pile of rocks to the south, and just past that pile of rocks, kind of in the southeast corner, there's a large rocky sort of cliff climbing, probably about 15 feet that you'd have to climb up.
All right.
There we go. You can sort of see that, and then obviously those triangles, that just means difficult terrain.
Okay, I'm gonna see if there's anything. Well, I'll tie my rope to my grappling hook
Okay.
Well, let me do a perception check. Is it perception to see if there's like handholds and stuff?
Yeah, you could do perception check. That'll be fine. You could do dungeoneering knowledge if you have it. I don't think you do. But yeah, I think
No.
perception will be fine. How'd we do? Yeah, so as you look at it, it looks like you probably could climb up if you need to. You could, you could use a climb check. It's definitely something you guys could climb on your own.
Erithus will probably go first. He's got climbs as a skill.
Okay, that sounds good.
And Featherfall.
And the featherfall ring, right? Oh yeah, look at that. So he's able to scamper up to the top of that that area there.
I'll follow him up.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and give me a climb skill or a climb check.
Bam.
Look at that, man. You climb up with ease, man. You're like skipping up the area. Holy smokes, look at you guys. Man, no challenges there, that's for sure. So you guys get up to the top of the ledge, and you again see these sort of tracks like something was dragged. However, you can't tell how they got it from the bottom layer up to this layer, and they continue down that hallway.
Okay, we'll continue. Well,
Alrighty. Okay, let me just grab the... So as you guys are getting closer here, let's see, 6:15. Oh, can I have a... oh, so when you guys were... when you did that perception check before you climbed up, you could hear sounds of distant scratching noise, kind of like almost a rasping noise, and they almost seem like they're coming from the walls themselves.
never a good sign.
Yeah, kind of like a bunch of movements, similar to the beetles you guys remember before, but just a little different.
Oh. No oil. Let's see.
So when you come around the corner, you see that just a little bit past your vision there, you can see some more of that rocky rocks kind of on the ground, and then you see another ledge that's just to the south there that appears to be about 10 feet off the ground. Not quite as high as the other one.
We'll come up to this bend.
Yeah, so as you come around the bend, you notice that the cavern is brightly lit by sort of a orange glowing chunks of rock along the north wall.
So is this one going up again, or is it going down?
That one's going up. So you guys are on the lower level, and that's a raised kind of area that's above you.
Okay.
And as you come around, you see that there's some more rocks that are kind of off to the distance there. And the glowing rock is located just about at your feet there. It's kind of an orange hue that's kind of bouncing off. And then you also see on the south wall, over on that raised area there, you can actually see the rock. It's colored purple, but it's orange.
Okay.
Yeah, you see it down there? Yeah, so that orange rock is there, and it's kind of pulsating with color.
Can I use a survival check to see if I know what the rock is?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so so you are not really positive what kind of rock this is. However, it does appear to be nothing that you would typically see in the normal natural world. And you see, as you were looking at it, you also see that there's also kind of a lot of kind of, not mushrooms, but some sort of a subterranean flower that's kind of surrounding the area around those rocks.
Well, I think we should check that out, Corner.
Yeah, I'll roll a what would it be, another survival check for the flowers?
Yeah, sure. or a knowledge nature, but I don't know if anybody has that.
Doesn't.
All right. Yeah, so you see that they're a flower that is definitely used by spellcrafters, and typically is used for kind of more of um, sort of spells that are what do I say? More like a housemaker, like makes the house smell nice or helps clean things. It's kind of like a that type of those types of spells, cantrips. Can I have perception checks? Yeah, so nice. Tanner, you sort of look over to the left and you see some glowing eyes in the darkness. About 100 feet away.
I'm going to motion to Cormor and say, I think we should get to high ground.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and roll initiatives? Let's get our initiative started so that way we have those out of the way. Wow, strong rolls. Strong rolls.
Awesome.
All right. So why don't you guys go ahead and head over there to the edge and then give me a climb. And as you guys are moving right over to the edge of that dais, the eyes are, you now see 4 sets of eyes, and they're all coming towards you.
I don't know why Arthas has -2 to climb.
It could be his armor.
Oh, right.
I think that's probably what it is.
I should probably have -2. I don't know why mine's a plus. I probably put it in wrong.
I think you're wearing +1 armor, so it gives you a bonus to skill checks.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, so so Cormer and Tanner, you guys are able to climb up onto the ledge there. So I'm gonna put you there and there. And Artis, we're gonna have kind of under down here. Whoops. Kind of right there. All right, so what you guys see is you see 2 of the eyes have come into the light, and you guys can notice that they're drakes actually, and they're hissing at you as they're slowly running, or not slowly, as they're running towards you. I'll send you a picture here so you can see kind of what it looks like. So this is kind of what you see sort of running at you. They're probably about 4 feet in length.
I see.
And they got 2 of them. Let's see. So there you go. So you see 2 of them there. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll start some combat here. So the first one that comes is the one that's to the east. He sees Eridus struggling to try to climb up the side of the cliff there, and so he makes a beeline towards Eridus. Oops, sorry, I spun you, Tanner.
That's it. It's probably the ale.
Yeah, right. All right, and he's able to reach Eridus. He definitely climbs over the small rocks that are there, and he reaches out and tries to take a bite. He's able to bite onto Eridus. Ooh. Eridus gets hit pretty bad. You hear Eridus kind of scream out in pain. The next one is kind of runs sort of close to him, but doesn't quite get to his position. And as you are looking at him, he go ahead and rears up and opens his mouth. All right, and Cormer, he's facing you, and all of a sudden you see sort of a red acid kind of shoot out of his mouth. Ooh. Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
Wow. All right. So obviously that hits you kind of right square in the face. Oh, man, you're going to be channeling. I can see that coming.
No. I'll be fine.
All right, only hit you for one
Wow.
damage, so he had no critical on that. So you are able to kind of duck out right at the last minute. It just barely singes across your face. So the other eyes, you see one of them coming towards you, and the other one's kind of staying at a distance, and I'll kind of indicate where that's at on the map. So hang on one second. If you can see them both there. All right, Eridus's turn.
If he continues his climb, does that cause an attack of opportunity?
Yes, it does.
Will he be able to drop down, still have an action?
He's still on the
Attack.
ground. He actually wasn't able to get up the surface at all.
Okay.
And those triangles are all difficult terrain, so they take double the movement if you're going to move through them.
Try a power attack.
Okay.
How do I cause the roll?
So all you have to do is pick up the weapon or whatever weapon you want to use for his, and then you can drag the hit dice onto it. Are you in his character screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you're going to do is go up to the weapon you're going to use, and then where it says the attack and it has a small die, you're going to actually grab onto that and drop it onto the token that you want, or onto the token you want to attack. There you go. The other option is you could press Control and target that guy, and that would also target him. So, and then for damage, you just do the same thing. You grab onto the damage description and drag it onto that token. Nice. So he makes a large swing with his longsword, catching into the drake that's right in front of him, and slices into him, causing sort of some green liquid blood kind of drain out of him, and it reels back and screams, kind of a horrific sound.
Better?
I'm gonna make a 5-foot move to the edge here.
Okay. There you go. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry if you said something.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna cast Bane on these guys.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. That's a 50 feet, I think. Is that correct?
Yeah. Oops, I clicked the spell off before I cast it.
Oh, okay. No problem. So if you go onto your regular character sheet, you'll still be able to see your effects there. There you go. Nice.
Oh, they all saved, huh? Did they save,
I
or-
don't think you did the circle. There's a dice that's right next to it, or circle. Click on that and see. There you go. So 2 of
My
them
bad.
succeeded, and I'll take the effects off them. Looks like, okay. Nice. All right. So two of them appear to be sort of a little hesitant, and the other two continue. All right. You want a move action after that too, or?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Alrighty. You just click on the down arrow if you don't mind.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
No problem.
I lost my camera. Come here.
I can do it for you. No worries. I got it.
I got it.
Okay, cool. All right.
Alright,
What you got, Cormer?
Target the one next to Arthas.
Okay.
Elemental.
Nice. So you hit him with your elemental ray, and go ahead and roll some damage. Nice. So it kind of also scorches in from the other side of where Eridus is attacking, and you hear him squeal, and now he's glaring up at you as well.
Stay put right here.
All right, sounds good. So the eyes that are on the other side, you see him continuing to kind of look over towards you guys, but doesn't do anything. But the one that was next to Eridus that is wounded, obviously is angered by the attack from Eridus and the ray that hit him, and he tries to bite again at Eridus. Sort of reaching for his leg. Wow. So he connects and hits, bites Eridus, but Eridus sort of shoves him off very quickly when the bite doesn't seal in very quickly. Alrighty. So just after that, the Drake that had spit the acid at Cormer continues to look at Cormer and decides to spit again, knowing that he's obviously of threat. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so this spray of acid also hits Cormer again.
Dice are hot today.
Oh, they are hot. Holy smokes. Cormer, you,
Oh,
as hits you in
man.
the face, you sort of collapse down to the ground, but you're still awake and you're still there, but you're just kind of sitting down on the ground, sort of, and quickly get back up. All right, so the other Drake that's all the way over there is going to kind of move toward you guys. Kind of comes right there next to Eridus and kind of tries to take a bite.
Does he have a hard time because of that terrain? Oh, well, that's in his move. Huh?
Actually, yeah, you're right. He does. You're right. Thanks for catching that. So put him back here, and he decides to spit at Eridus. Oh. Hey, I'm sorry, Cormer. It looks like I did something incorrect with your damage. Can you roll a reflex save for me? My bad. One second. Let me just check something here real quick. Yeah, so okay, that was my fault. So you actually took 10 damage, is that what you took? I think you took 10.
Yeah.
So you're able to successfully dodge and miss most of the acid that comes at you, and you only take a quarter of the damage. So I'm going to have that as 3. Actually it's going to be 2, so it's going to be 3 total, because I think you took 1 from before. Okay, my fault. All right, so let me go ahead and do the other mob's attack. Sorry, I misread it. So he spits at, wow, Eridus and hits him as well. Do you mind doing a reflex for him, please? Oh, all right, so he's not able to dodge it. And he only gets a little bit that kind of splatters on his hand. All right, Eridus' turn.
Hopefully off this
Oh, nice. So he swings his sword and hits the drake. There he goes. And the drake kind of curdles and collapses to the ground. Nice job.
I'll raise my flask and do some selective channeling.
Alrighty, sounds good. Go ahead and click who you're going to channel there. Nice. Alright, good. Go ahead and... Alright, good job. So you're able to give them some health and heal them up a little bit.
I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Alright, sounds good.
I don't think it healed Cormer, the two.
It didn't.
No.
Oh, I'll heal them. I got them both. No problem. Did you have... I don't know if you had them targeted. I think that's probably what it was.
I did the control target. Next time I'll
Okay,
do it on the
no problem.
combat thing. Did I don't think Eridus.
I just fixed them up. Yeah, no problem. Alright, so Cormer, you're up.
Guard. Oh wait,
So the guard drake is the one that's down. He's lying on the floor dying. There you go.
hey.
You can do the ray again. Awesome. Nice. So you hit the drake that's been spraying you with acid. Ooh, and you hit him good, man. Nice damage. So you kind of hit him right in the front of the torso there, and he sort of screams out in agony. Alrighty. So let's see. The other drake across the way continues to watch, almost as if he's, kind of supervising the fight or waiting for something to happen. The drake that had died all of a sudden goes down in a fountain of blood, and there's kind of an explosion of magical energy. You can feel it kind of rush over you. It's hard to be certain in the rush of the fight what that is, but you're not sure if that's good magic or bad magic that you felt. All right, so the drake that Cormer had hit obviously continues to target Cormer as he's angered by being hit. Wow. Can you give me a reflex save, please?
Oh.
Oh. Alright, so you're not able to dodge any of it. However, he didn't spit out as much acid as he has in the past, and the acid that hits you obviously hurts as it goes. Alright. The other drake continues to run towards Eritus, climbing through the rocks, and actually, can you give Eritus an attack of opportunity because he moved from one threatened square to the other? So can you have Eritus attack that drake? Unless he doesn't want to take it.
Oh, he definitely wants to take it.
All right.
I don't know why it rolled 12.
I'll just take the first. That's okay. I think if you hold control, it'll roll 2 dice. So I'm not sure if you're holding control, but go ahead and roll damage. All right, cool. I'm going to take the first roll again. I'm not sure why it's rolling double. So we'll take the first one there. Which was 6, correct? Yeah. So he connects with the drake as he moves into that spot. The drake rears back its head and then dives forward and tries to bite at him. Wow, these rolls are crazy. Bites his leg, grabbing on, and Eridus screams out in pain. Oh, I see why. I see what happened. It looks like you had both drakes targeted. I think that's what it was. Because the other one's down now, too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No problem. I can fix it.
I'm just having problems with
That's all right. It's all good.
characters here.
No worries, man. You're running two at once. It's good. All right, so Eridus is up.
Okay, Spitting Drake 6 is still alive.
Yes,
right?
they're both still alive. They're both damaged and hurt, but they're both still alive.
Like my attack over. Right.
Nice.
Leave a bat I'm rolling tonight.
Yeah, no, that's all right, man. It's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm going to clear Eridus' targets, just so you know. So he swings and misses the drake, probably from the, the blood that's he's lost from his battle.
I need another rest before back to the main game.
Right. All right, Tanner.
Alright. I'm gonna... It's a 10-foot drop, right?
Correct. It's sloped, though. It's pretty easy to climb, but yes, it's a 10-foot drop.
I guess I'll channel again.
Okay. Selective, I assume.
Yeah.
Alrighty. There you go. You got them both targeted now. It should do both correctly.
I used the combat thing this time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they'll automatically accept it, so you just have to... no, they get it automatically, unless Eridus doesn't want it, but I'm sure he does, so you just have to roll the heal.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
Thank God.
There's some nice channeling. Did it go on Cormer, though? I don't think it did it? All right, I'll get it on Cormer. So Cormer's, you feel the energy pump through you, and you feel like you're right back where you were before.
Yeah, that acid doesn't seem so bad now.
Yeah, like holy water. All right, Cormer's turn.
Right?
Alrighty, sounds good. Nice. So your ray shoots out from your hand and hits the drake in front of you. Oh, and he goes down. Kind of the electricity kind of coursing over his body. And as he goes down, you also feel a burst of energy or magic kind of wave over you guys.
I'm gonna want to drop down.
You're gonna drop down?
Yeah.
Okay.
To the square next to Aerith.
Yeah, so that's not a problem. You can do that. You'll just need to do either a climb or an acrobatics to move down that hill. Nice. So you slide down like on your feet, like you're a surfer dude. He's easily slides down and moves to that spot right there. All right. So you see the other eyes all the way across the way, sort of slide down the edge of his cliff, but he's only in the rocks there. All right. I didn't take them off the combat tracker. I should have. Okay, so the other drake that you guys see there, the last one near you, takes another bite at Eratus, seeing if he can grab on. Oh, he misses his leg this time. Eratus sort of bobs out of the way. It's probably that extra strength he's got. All right, Eratus' turn.
That's the first miss.
It is the first miss. Oh, there's the second miss. So he swings wildly, way over the Drake's head.
And that'll be it.
Alrighty. Alright, Tanner.
Alright, I'm gonna stay where I'm at and
Alright.
Oh, I did it again. I clicked it before.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, I just want you to know I added improved initiative to my feat list because I didn't realize it when I was creating the character, but that's part of the elemental package.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize that either.
Alright. Sprinkle some ale on everybody and bless them.
I love it. So y'all got a little ale all over you now. Nice.
I swear that tinkle came from the flask.
That's cool. All right. Gormer, you're up.
So it's just this last Drake next to Erithus?
Correct, and then you see the red eyes kind of off to the distance, probably, let's see, about 50 feet away. Kind of to the northwest, or northeast, sorry. More east than north.
I'm going to target the guy with my dagger.
Okay. Ooh, just misses. Look at Cormer, man. He's down there in the shit, man.
Yeah. put that guy in some plate.
Yeah, no kidding. So you swing at the Drake, and the Drake's able to sort of try to dodge out of the way there. All right. So the eyes to the north that you guys had seen before now start to move towards you. You see him gently kind of dodging the terrain that's there and moving forward. All right. Let me just get rid of those guys. I forgot to get rid of them last turn. Okay, so the Drake that's been working on Eratus obviously is sort of enraged and again tries to bite Eratus. Ooh, and misses again. As he misses his target, he screams out, kind of a loud animal scream.
Try to finish him.
Oh, here it is.
Oh my God.
Swings again and misses, lightly missing the top of his head. All right, so Tanner, you're up. Just so you know, I don't know if you knew this, Tanner, and if you did, I'm sorry, but since they're engaged, if you try to use a ranged attack, you have to do a -4 to your attack roll, so you don't hit your buddies.
I just learned that yesterday.
Oh, did you? Nice.
All right.
Or you can climb down, or you can cast a spell.
I'm elevated though.
You are elevated. You do get a +2. That's true. You do get a +2 from being higher.
So it'd just be a -2. Basically.
Correct. It'd be a -2.
Attack, flat-foot, opportunity. I'm looking on the modifiers. Oh, I can just do it on the little die on the side, huh?
Yeah, it says, see where it says 0 modifier at the very bottom. You can roll that with your mouse wheel and make it a -2 or type in -2, I think. So if you roll your mouse wheel up or down, it'll change that number, and it'll just apply to the one roll. Oops, and you got Eridus, Tanner, Cormer, and the spinning. Okay, good. Yeah, you got it. Sweet.
Yeah, I caught it there at the end.
No worries.
So my first action will be I'll rear back and throw my warhammer at
Alrighty.
the spitting drake. Duck.
So the warhammer goes flying out of your hands, kind of swings towards the drake, just missing the drake, and flies back to your hands, and you catch it.
Shit. Alright, I'll reach in my side pouch and ready a bag in my hand for my move action.
Okay, alrighty. So you have the warhammer in one hand and the bag in the other, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I switched from my flask to a little pouch.
Okay. Alright, so I think Cormer's up next. Oh, do you want to advance the... There we go.
Oh, yeah,
I got
sorry.
it. No worry, I advanced it for you. Alright, Cormer. Oh, look at this! Oh, nice!
Better than a 1.
Yeah. So Cormer, you stab and hit him right in the head with your dagger. Nice. And you obviously hit him there, and he reels back and sort of appears to be almost staggered by that blow. As you stab that drake in the head, the other drake comes running across. This one looks much bigger than the others, and he sneaks right in behind you and goes for an attack, using his claws. Claw, I should say. So Cormer, as you were stabbing, his claws kind of stick into your back, and you feel these claws dig deep in. The drake again bites towards Eridus. Oh, and misses again. Alright, Eridus' turn.
Now. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh, again?
Oh,
Wow. So Eridus attempts to swing and wildly misses. That's crazy.
Still really groggy from being woken up.
Yeah.
Brought him.
Nice. I agree. Alright, Tanner.
Is tossing something a move action? Or is that an action?
It depends. Are you trying to... Is it an attack?
Yeah, I was gonna try and hit something.
So it would be considered a standard move, a standard action.
Okay, and then after that, all I'd have would be a move. Right?
Correct. That's correct.
All right.
And then if it's going to be an attack, you would just do a DC 10 ranged attack.
Okay.
I think your ranged, is +1, so it would be you'd need to beat 11 with or a 9, I mean, with your D20.
All right. I'll put my for my move action. I'll put my little bag away and pull out my flask again and raise it in the air.
Alrighty. So we see Tanner raise up his flask up into the air.
I'm gonna do a selective. Channeling.
Alrighty.
Ouch. That sucks.
So you feel the power go through your arm, but you feel as if your god has not quite answered your prayers.
drunk enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Needs another swig.
Going for the first break again.
Okay.
Ugh.
So you try to stab with the dagger and just slightly miss. All right. So the Drake sees an opportunity and tries to swing a claw again at you. Cormer, sorry. Oh. Ooh. And he's able to catch you just briefly with that claw. Oops. That was strange. And he's able to kind of rake it across your back again as you were stabbing.
Got that potion of cure light wounds. I forget.
Yeah, exactly. So, no problem. So Spitting Dragon's going to attack Eridus again. Wow. Freaking on fire today. Holy Toledo. So he bites onto Eridus's leg, and Eridus kind of grimaces. Eridus's turn.
Is quaffing a potion considered as an action?
It's a move action. Or is it a standard? Hang on one second. I got it right here. Go ahead. You can. You want to do Eridus is going to drink, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's considered a standard action, and it does cause a attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Can you 5-foot step anywhere?
Well, I'm surrounded by
You could.
hard terrain.
You. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No. I don't think Eridus is going to be able to step 5.
I'm gonna risk it anyway.
Okay. All right. You're going to try it. So
So-
Eridus. You wanted Eridus to move?
Yeah, how do I drink the potion?
Yeah, so hang on one second, I'll have it for you. You can roll it's a 1d6. That'll be fine, we'll just do that. So it'll be 4 plus 1 is 5. And that was for Eridus, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did it for Eridus.
Alright, and then the Spitting Drake gets an attack of opportunity. Which he misses. Alright. Alright, Tanner, you're up.
Do I still take a negative because I have a clear path to the Drake now?
Yeah, you still do. If they're engaged in combat, you do. So it'd be a -2.
Okay. Can I tell if they're evil creatures or?
You can't unless you do a detect magic. Eridus could tell you at will, but you could yell over to him and see.
Hey, Eridus, are these evil?
It's an at will, so he can do it whenever. And
Okay,
so, let me just double check here. Hang on just a second. I'm kind of checking to see what they're. So yes, he yells over. Yes, they're evil.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna raise my flask again here.
Okay. They're not undead though.
Oh, so the channeling won't hurt him.
Correct. Channeling only unhurts undead. So it's either living. It heals living and damages undead.
All right. That won't work. All right. I'll stay where I'm at, and I'll try hitting the Drake again with my.
Okay. Just do that -2 modifier. You did great last time. modifier worked well. Damn. So it swings by and misses him by quite a bit. Comes back to you.
Okay.
All right, Cormer.
Oh,
Oh, wow. So Cormer, you swing at your dagger and greatly miss. All right. So the the raged drake, reaches out with his claws again, trying to get Cormer. Wow. He hits Cormer in the back with his claw. Cormer crumples down to the ground. The spitting drake again tries to attack Eratus with his bite, even though he saw Eratus move away. Hits. And barely grabs onto Eratus. It's Eratus' turn. Now, Eratus does have Lay on Hands, which is a healing. He can heal as a full action up to 6 people if he doesn't move, or 1 person, so just so you're aware.
that's another attack of opportunity.
Yeah, is it? I can't remember. Is it an attack of opportunity? I'd have to look it up again. Let me check real quick. I think it's on his character sheet, actually. Should say in that red box. Oh, it's a swift action? Oh, I didn't know that.
Doesn't matter.
It's not, actually it doesn't, because it's a supernatural ability, so it does not cause an attack of opportunity. Only spell-like abilities, special abilities do attack of opportunities. So no, it's not an attack of opportunity against him. Nice. So I assume he's going to heal him and himself, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So 6 for both you guys. Alright, so I'll get, there we go. Oh, nice. Good job. So Cormer, you actually are revived by Eratus' touch. You feel energy surge through you, and you feel Eratus' god kind of grasp you from the depths and pull you out of your blackness.
I'm laying down, right? I'm on.
Yes, correct. You are prone.
All right, since that was a swift action, I can have Erathis attack again.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I have you prone there, Cormer. All right, did Eratus hit? Oh, he did.
No,
Oh, he missed. Oh, man. All right, Tanner, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna stay where I'm at and cast Sanctuary on Cormer.
Okay. So, Cormer, are you familiar with Sanctuary at all?
not really.
Okay. So essentially what it is he puts kind of a shield around you, and as long as you don't move or do any attacks from that shield, you can't be hurt, if I remember correctly. So... Oh, I know it. Okay, sorry, I misspoke. So what happens is any opponent attempting to strike or otherwise directly attack a warded creature, even a targeted spell, must attempt a will save. If he succeeds, he can attack normally. If he fails, he cannot follow through with the attack. The spell does not prevent you from attacking, though, so he has to do a will save in order to get through the shield. That's what it is. Nice. So,
I think it may help him get up.
yeah, absolutely. So, so you've got a shield around you, so they'll have to make a will save against the spell, I believe. Actually, what's your nice?
All right, I'll stand up.
Alrighty, sounds good. Let me just see what the DC is going to be. What's your level, Mike? It's 2 now, right?
Yeah, level
So
2,
they're
my
gonna...
will modifiers +3. Oh, my will save is... Does it go off my will save?
Yeah, it goes
Or
off.
does
It goes... No, it actually... They have to roll their will, so it'll actually be your DC 10 +2 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so my wisdom modifier is 3, so it'd be 15.
So 15? Okay. And then, so they're going to try their attack here. Oh, yep. He's able to get an attack in.
Oh, you got some hot dice.
That's crazy, man. So he's able to hit Cormer. That's crazy, man. I haven't seen dice rolls like this ever. Cormer, so you take 2 points of damage, but I think you're still up. Is that... Yes, you're still up. So he's able to hit. Let's just see what this other guy does. We said 15, right? So he's not able to hit you. All right, so you're able to stand up as your move action, so you're not prone anymore.
Yeah, fine.
And how long does your sanctuary last? Do you know? Oh, nice hit.
That's in the description. Let me look.
1 round per level, so it'll be 2 rounds. So, all right, excellent. So you're able to hit him, and you kill the spitting drake. He collapses, and again, you feel an energy wave kind of shoot across you as you do that.
Remind me to cut out his teeth for a trophy after.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Go ahead.
When the subject cannot attack without breaking the spell.
Okay.
So the spell's broke.
All right, so the spell is broken. Okay, thank you. I thought there was something like that where he couldn't do something.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So you're able to destroy the spitting drake that's right there.
I think it was worth it, though.
Yeah, I think so
guy.
too. All right, and then that was your move and attack. Okay, good. All right. So the drake in front of you again tries to claw you and misses his claws across you. All right, Eratus' turn.
Well,
All right, got it. Nice. So Eratus swings his longsword and is able to slice into him, hitting his hindquarters. Nice. And obviously the blade strikes true. All right, Tanner, you're up.
All right. I'll charge him head on and wildly try and smash his head in with my warhammer.
Alrighty, so you're gonna move towards him. Can I have either a climb or an acrobatics?
I'm going full force, so charge. I don't know if I can charge that or not.
No, it's difficult terrain. You can't. Otherwise, you could. Sorry.
Climb or acrobatics?
Either one, whichever one you want. Whichever has a better modifier. Nice. So you're able to slide down.
Okay.
Well, if you want to try a charge, let's do a dex check, but it'll be against 15. You alright with that? Why not? Let's try it. What the hell? If you fail, you go prone.
Nah, I'm good.
Fair enough.
Prone with your pants down.
Right. Flask hanging 15 feet across the room.
Yeah, I'm fine with it regular.
All right, sounds good.
So I gingerly walk up to him.
Like ballerina style. We got Cormer targeted. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hit him with your Warhammer. Solid blow. You can hear a tiny little crunch. All right.
Dagger action.
Wow. Man, that dagger is not doing well for you today, is it? Jeez. So you
I'll
swing
find
and miss.
something else when we get back to town.
Alrighty. So the Drake kind of turns his attention towards Eratus and takes a claw attack towards him. And he misses.
Poorly.
Ernest misses the Drake Reaver widely, probably trying to dodge his initial bite or claws.
Gotta raise my warhammer up.
Alrighty.
Yell at him and bring it down on his head. That's
Oh, nice. There you go. A nice solid hit.
See you later, buddy. Oh, maybe not.
Hear a crunch of a bone behind it, underneath it. All right, Cormer. What you got, buddy?
Got this crackerjack dagger.
Oh, you're able to hit. You stab it into his shoulder. Look at that. And a tiny little bit of blood drips out. Every little bit helps.
Here's the skill.
Alrighty, so this time after being hit in the head with the Warhammer, he turns around and grabs a claw and tries to attack Tanner. Oh, and misses. Alrighty.
Oh.
Nice. So he, Eridus is able to, oops, you used the wrong damage there.
Oh. Can we continue using the wrong damage?
Maybe. No, I wish we could. Alrighty. So, Tanner's turn.
Alright. Enraged, thinking that he can actually hit me, I'm gonna bring my warhammer up again over his head and bring it down right on him.
Alrighty. There you go. And he just moves his head out of the way as you're swinging down. Nice.
Huh. The worst rolls of my life.
I'm floating over here. You mind if I run and use the pisser real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
One second.
I'm just going to attack you as you're gone, but no, I'm just kidding.
That's fine. No,
all right.
I don't care.
Okay. Alright, so he then turns towards you, Cormer, and tries to, oh my god. Wow. It's crazy, dude. I don't know what to say. So,
Loaded, man.
What's that?
Your dice are loaded.
I think so, man. I downloaded this app. Oh man, down you go. Oh shit. All right, so he claws across you, and you fade into blackness again. Yeah, it's crazy. I heard that Fantasy Ground sometimes is like that. I guess it's like any game. D20 is the same, where you get these rolls where it just seems like they just keep flying off, like they're not random.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Eridus is up. There you go. Look at that. Eridus swings his longsword, going to sever his neck. Bites true, but just doesn't quite cut all the way through. So close. So close. All right. Let's see what Tanner does when he comes back. So I don't know. I know you guys haven't really talked about it, but I assume once you guys heal up and stuff, you're probably going to be heading back.
Yeah.
Yeah, after you guys can look around in here if you want to, but this is kind of perfect because this is really the only mob that's in here. There's another section of it, but we don't have to run that part. Have you ever played this or seen this map before?
No. I just started playing Pathfinder.
Okay, gotcha. Well, this is actually a 4E map. It was out of dungeon. That's why the mobs are probably way tougher than you guys are. It was probably for your class. You guys done great, but I had sort of modified it out, and Tanner's run this before. I don't know if he remembers it or not. It was probably about a year and a half ago or so, but yeah, I snagged it out of one of the dungeon magazines. It's actually a really cool thing. I just grabbed it to be able to run it. It's kind of a neat adventure.
Yeah, I sort of remember it.
Yeah, you remember it was brutal then too,
trying.
right?
Trying not to meta play it. I played it kind of the exact same way I did before.
Yeah, and I took out a bunch of stuff out of it too. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I don't have in it currently. But all right,
Yeah.
so Cormer got clawed by the Reaver, and he's down. He's kind of bleeding out on the rocks there. But Eridus was able to connect, and his longsword was stuck in the Drake's neck, and the Drake is kind of down on the ground, looking like he's almost dead. And you're up, Tanner.
All right. So he's down and disabled.
Yeah.
I'll finish him off with my Warhammer.
Sounds good. Oops, I'm sorry, did I make you neutral? Not sure how I did that. There you go. So the last Drake sort of collapses, and all of a sudden you see his skin kind of bubble and ooze this sort of orange liquid that kind of drains out of it.
I'm gonna use my map case. And,
Okay.
I have an empty map case map or scroll
All
in
right.
my inventory. I'm gonna try and completely fill it with his blood.
Okay. Alrighty. So you're gonna kind of be working with that. What do you want Eridus to do?
I want Eridus to cut off a paw.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna cut off a claw that's there, and then Cormer, can you roll a D10? Let's see if you're still dying.
Oh, is
I
he
was
dying?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, he's. I'm sorry. It's going to be a D100 or yeah, D20. Sorry, D20. That's what I meant. Yeah, Cormer's on the ground, bleeding out. Sorry. What'd you get there? So you're able to stabilize.
Yeah, we'll get him back.
Yeah, you guys make sure you get your loot first. So, Tanner, you're able to collect some blood in that map scroll, and the orange blood kind of sloshes around and seems pretty thick, almost pudding-like within there. And Eridus is able to cut off a claw. Cormer, you guys see, and you wake up and see Oh, no, you don't. You're still out. Never mind.
I'll do. I'll sacrifice my comprehend languages,
Okay.
or I'll sacrifice my remove fear and use it for cure light wounds. Then.
Sure. So if you just click on the circle that has remove fear, yeah, awesome. And then you can cast that cure light wounds. There we go. All right, so Cormer, you kind of wake up and you see everybody standing over you, and there's some silence within the room. Eridus is cutting off a claw still.
I'm gonna ask Eridus for the claw, and he's gonna hand.
Okay, so he hands you over the claw.
Trophy.
A trophy? Nice. All right.
Do you want to head back, Tanner?
Kind of want to get that stone, but yeah, we can.
Oh, you can. You want to get the stone? You can get the stone. You want to try to get it out?
Yeah, I'll take 20 and go up to the stone.
Okay.
Or going up this hill
Yeah.
here. I don't know if we can do that anymore.
Yeah, yeah. You can still take 10 and take 20. Sure, absolutely. So you take 20, get up to the stone there. And so you see the orange stone is there. It's kind of got this glow that's kind of coming back and forth off the stone itself.
The stone across the room, is it the same as this stone? They're both.
Yeah, they're both the same. Yep.
I'll do identify and see if I can see what it is.
You're gonna do like a cast identify, or you want to do like a skill like from your knowledge?
I was gonna do like a cast identify.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, if you have it, definitely. I knew what you meant. That's okay. Don't worry about it. So, so you cast an identify, and there's no magical properties to it. However, it does seem to like it would probably be pretty valuable.
I'll try and remove it.
Okay.
Well, if it's valuable, I'm gonna take 20 and go over to this other one.
Yeah, sounds good. So, I'm gonna unlock those tokens. So you're not able to pull that out with your strength there. And then Tanner, you have the claw, is that right? Oh, I'm sorry, Cormer does.
The paladin does.
Oh, does?
Oh, I got him.
Oh, okay. And did?
Oh no, Comer does have it.
Did Cormer? But did he hand you the claw? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Okay, good. I'm just adding it to your inventory. All right, so go ahead and you're over by that stone there as well.
Try a strength, and I'll get really lucky.
Okay, so you also try and are unable to do so.
I'll use my dagger and my warhammer to try and tap out behind it. Try and tap it out from behind you and chisel it out. I don't know what that would be. Let's see, skills.
I'll try the same thing.
Okay, so you guys are both going to kind of pick at it. How long do you guys want to work at it until you get a sizable amount?
Yeah, 20 rounds or so.
How many rounds? I'm sorry.
5 minutes.
What?
About 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you guys continue to work on it. and you guys are kind of clipping off the stone there, and you're able to get a fairly good size, probably about, oh, I don't know, we'll probably say, probably, we'll say like 2 pounds of rocks, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good size of rocks. It chips off not too bad, actually.
Sweet. I'm gonna take one last swing at mine with the warhammer.
Okay, sounds good. Give me an attack roll with that warhammer. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about the attack roll. That's not what I meant. Sorry. Why don't you give it a damage roll? That's what I meant to give. Melee damage. Or ranged, if it doesn't matter. Oh, look at that. Nice. So you are able to chunk off about a one piece that weighs about 2 pounds on its own.
Sweet. All right, I think I'm ready to go. What about you, Cormer?
Yeah, I'm all set.
All right, I'm going to open up your guys' sheet here. So you guys are going to go probably out the way you came, I assume, right?
Yeah, and head back to the...
Awesome. So you guys continue down the cave and kind of go down the ledge there. As you guys go down the ledge, you continue to hear the sort of clicking, rasping sound that's in the side of the walls. You guys are able to, I assume you're going to take a 10, like a take 10 to get down the cliff there?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys take 10, kind of slide down the cliff without any issues. You guys get out to the opening and notice that the daylight has now come up and is kind of sort of an early dawn type thing, so you're able to see quite well. And so you guys are outside the cave.
Oh, thinking we should maybe head back and get a rest.
Definitely.
All right. So you guys, Cormer, I just dragged some of the rocks over to you as well, okay? And that's why you see that in there. I just dragged it off of Tanner's sheet. So, so you guys, oops, it looks like I ripped it off from Tanner. That's okay. So you guys go ahead and you guys get back and kind of get to the opening of the cairn. As you guys are, actually, yeah, can you give me a stealth check for all three of you? And then after that, a perception, if you don't mind. That was pretty stealthy. So you guys are clumping on rocks and whatnot. All right. So, perfect. So as you guys are kind of coming down the hill, Tanner, and let's see, Tanner has perception 17. Tanner, in the distance you see 3 adventurers kind of scavenging through the area. There's 2 men and a female. One looks to be a cleric, another one looks to be a fighter, and the female elf, you're not sure who it is, but you see him way off in the distance on another ledge, and it looks like they're searching for something. And this is just before you guys get to the cairn.
Maybe we should heal up first, just in case.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna channel on Cormer and Erithus.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. There we go. Nice. So, did it go on Eridus? I didn't notice. Yeah, it did. Okay. All right. So you you heal them up, and you guys are right outside the cairn there.
I was just getting my count right. Okay.
So as you guys are at the cairn, you don't. It doesn't appear that the 3 people that are off in the distance have noticed you guys, even though your stealth checks were phenomenal.
What do you think, Cormer? Report back to the group before we do anything?
Yeah, maybe we should before we talk to strangers?
Stranger danger. We're pretty banged up too.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna
So
duck in the Cairn.
You guys are gonna head back in? All right. So you guys head back into the cairn. So you guys kind of head back in. I assume you're going to go back where Bose and everybody is?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So you guys kind of crawl in there. He's on text only, as you guys see. So if you guys want to kind of text some messages to him so he knows kind of what happened, that'll be great. That'll let me also be able to use the restroom because I am floating as well. And then hopefully I'll have TS up by then. So if you guys need to take a minute break, you can.
I'll go and hit the restroom.
Yeah, I need another beer.
I'm back.
All right, I'm back.
Awesome, I'm back too. Oh yeah, you guys get XP for that too. I'm just going to give it to you now so that way you have it. Yeah, those rolls are crazy, man. I think he's trying to get his TS up, so he may be working on that right now. You guys want to try to see if you can rest here, or? Nice, I'll wait till you guys are done.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with not either.
Okay, alright, sounds good.
But Tanner's.
Yeah, I don't know,
stuff.
did you, yeah, Tanner's got, looks like 2 channel energies left.
Only 1 spell, so I got 3 heals left. And that's
Got 3 heals.
I'm pretty well banged up as far as spell wise, so I'll use my last 2 channels on. Or I'll use comprehend languages on Cormer.
Okay, I'm gonna do a cure light wounds again.
Yeah.
There he goes. Nice. That works.
Bo's wound?
He's got 1 damage. When you did the long rest, it healed some of it, but that's from the previous night when we were fighting. So he's just got 1 hit point damage. Eridus could always lay on hands or something too.
Yeah, he hasn't used any.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I think he used 1, I think, right?
Oh, yeah, 1 lay on hand.
That's alright. So Tanner, when you were gone, I was telling Cormer, I was telling him that you know, you had run that kind of before and how it was really tough and how it was a 4E mission. I obviously don't have it scaled right. I got to rescale it, but that's a tough one. Plus the rolls were really rough.
Yeah, it normally has a different creature too, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's a whole nother. Right. Exactly. And then yeah, like the monsters when they die, there's some effects from their blood, and yeah, if you're standing next to the crystal, there's some stuff, and then there's kind of a cascading event that occurs. So it's pretty fun. We'll have to try it sometime. Obviously not the same. I'd mix it up a little bit, but it's neat.
Yeah.
Neat one.
I remember I survived it last time.
Yeah, it was close though.
But, yeah, it was close. I think it was the monastery I lost my guy in.
Yeah.
You guys still play 4E?
We converted it to a 3E mod. We didn't play 4E at all. Did you play 4E at all or no?
A little bit, not like a campaign. I just ran some combat encounters with some I played for a while.
Gotcha. That's cool. It seemed like it was. It seemed like it'd be fun for combat, but it seemed really combat heavy.
Yeah, it felt like playing like a
kind of like a video game.
Yeah, I've been playing 5e too, which I think is better, but 5e kind of feels like a simplified Pathfinder or 5.
Does it?
It's got some new stuff in it, like the backgrounds, which Pathfinder already has. I like Pathfinder a lot more.
Yeah, I like all the skill stuff. I know that you could roleplay it all, but I don't know. I like the diversity in Pathfinder and 3E and 3.5.
Yeah, I didn't want to spend the money on the books on 4E.
Sorry, Mike, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said I didn't want to spend the money on the books on 40.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
For 40.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think they had a few books or something. I already had all the 3.5
Yeah.
books, so I was like, yeah.
Yeah, the one good thing about 5e is there's only 3 books. So, I don't know. I mean, like, I am enjoying
User
it, but
joined your channel.
I feel like it doesn't hold a candle
Hey,
to
man.
3.5 or Pathfinder.
Bless you. Welcome back.
We found the joint.
Whoa.
In the butt.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
Got in here now, though. So now we get things rolling.
Sure, no
Yeah,
problem.
I saw. I logged in there, and the first thing I saw was it
Cormer?
Cormier? Yeah, going down. I'm like, no! Oh crap!
The bad part about that was the second time he had been down. He had already been down once.
Yeah, you missed about 5 or 6 natural ones.
Oh man, the rolls were bad.
Oofta, as we say in Minnesota.
Yeah, so I think we were kind of discussing whether or not they were going to do a full rest because they pretty much shot everything in that one adventure, or that one encounter.
Yeah, well, I'd say do a rest. I mean, we're not in a big timeline, right?
No, I don't think so. Well, it depends. They Tanner and Cormer saw something outside, but
Yeah, so we saw 3 adventurers off in the distance. Looked like they were searching for something. One pointy ear like you, and then a cleric and maybe a fighter. I don't think they saw us.
There ain't too many pointy ears in the neighborhood. There's my comrades, and then there's that chick, and I don't think there was any other elves that I remember.
Maybe your comrades then. I don't know if they were running with humans, but
Yeah, they're mostly involved in the mining operations, but it's possible. We can take a look ski.
yeah, I'll probably rest up for a little while. I didn't get banged up, but I used a lot of my energy.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm totally fine with that.
so
Let's find us a hooch.
Alrighty. So I'll put. You guys want a long rest, an 8-hour rest? It'll reset everything.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want Eritus to do the lay on hands real quick?
Yeah, how do I do that?
Oops, I got Eritus on there twice. So it's going to be you're going to select each person. You can press Control and click on either the combat tracker on each face, and it'll add each person to Eritus's. Oops, you did it for Cormer there. Sorry. Yep. But the same thing when you're on Eritus's character. So just click on Eritus on the combat tracker, or on Eritus's sheet. Oh, here, hang on. My bad. Now do it. I gotcha. There's probably an easier way, but I don't remember how to do it otherwise. There you go.
He can drag that 4+2, 6 deal right on top of Erithus, and it'll apply it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I rolled the
Yeah, there you go. That works. I'll fix it. So Bose is fully healed up from previously.
Yeah!
I got Eritus on there twice, so I just gotta get him off the combat tracker. Who did I forget? Oh, Core is who I didn't drag on. So, just to get you up to date, Bose, Eritus is, he said that he'll maybe be back a little bit later. He wasn't sure if he was going to make it. And then Core is obviously working, so that was kind of why we went off on a side adventure, because it was just too much for them to handle all 5 people.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put you guys through the long rest. If you want to change any spells, you can do that now, too.
I'm a bard.
Good.
Ain't no changing my spells. Every other level.
I don't know if I want to change any or not.
All right. So I'm going to reshare the map that we're on. I don't know if we're going to be here that long, but just in case. You never know if we may have somebody swing by where you guys are trying to sleep. All right. How you doing, Bose? You all set over there?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, sounds good. So, just to kind of recap, I think they already put that there, but they went out looking for some mushrooms. They came back with mushrooms and obviously stories, and they've already filled you in. And if you remember last time, you guys had climbed up the passageway with the face. The face didn't blow any wind at you. You guys peeked in and saw that room with the platform going down the center and the it looked like metallic cannonballs all on the bottom. That's pretty much where we left off. All right, so you guys wake up from your slumber. Nothing seemed to have bothered you while you guys were sleeping.
Just
Alright.
as we planned it.
I'm
Have we
gonna.
fully explored?
What was that, Cormer? I'm sorry, you had cut out again.
Have we fully explored this
This area?
as far as we know?
Yeah, as far as you know, I mean, you guys did all the stuff on the elevator room on that side, and then you guys did all of the acid beetle area, and you've explored all this area that you know of, and then you guys climbed up that up into that passageway, and it's just that room there that's left.
I'm gonna show Bose my map case filled with goo.
Oh, okay. So go ahead.
Blood.
Tell them all about
See
it.
if he knows anything about it or the stones. So we got some orange stones, and then I got some orange slimy goo the drakes turn into it after they die. So
All right, I can try a knowledge skill.
All right, sounds good.
What would be appropriate? Because I can do some untrained, but some I have points in. So
Yeah,
there's a little bit of difference.
let's take a look and see. Do you have anything under nature?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do nature. Nature would be fine, or dungeoneering. Found it in a dungeon. Oh, there you go. Nice. So, Bose, you see the liquid. You know that it's from a drake, and you know that there's definitely some wizards that would pay some nice money for that type of liquid.
It's worthless. No, okay. Just...
give it to me. It's worthless.
Yeah, it would hold some value to a wizard or something or other that could use it as a spell component.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And then for the rock, if you want, you can do a dungeoneering, knowledge dungeoneering, or appraise if you have appraise.
Let's see what I got here. Nothing in appraise, so dungeoneering.
All right.
Yeah, that's a rock.
So you know that it has again some value to probably some wizards or sorcerers, but you're not sure what it would go for.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I've never seen that rock, so I don't know what kind of spell it would be used on.
Nice.
Nothing in my training. Sorry.
All right. Well, should we head back up to the cannonball room?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to finish
All right.
place.
All right.
So you guys go up to the cannonball room, and you guys, I assume, would take 10 or 20 to climb up there and whatnot, so that way we don't have to roleplay that all out.
Yeah.
Always good to go slow.
All right, so you guys are okay with that. So you guys get up to the mouth there again, and so give another description since we probably don't remember. So you guys get to the gaping mouth at the end of the hallway, and you see that there's a 3-foot wide beam that goes across this large chasm of a room to the north. It's made of petrified wood. And it goes straight ahead into the darkness. You see 10 feet below the beam are the countless iron spheres that you had seen before. They're about the size of oranges to cannonball size. And they make an irregular type floor where in the center where the beam is, it's about 10 feet down, and then it sort of slopes up onto each of the walls. So it's kind of almost like a half pike or a half shell of balls that are kind of stacked up more on the side than on the other side. So that's kind of what you see. If you guys are interested in anything else, just let me know and I'll be happy to tell you about it.
I'd like to make a knowledge arcana roll.
Okay.
Yours?
Looking to see if you know like what the balls are, or
Yeah, if I've,
yeah,
or,
if you,
you know.
yeah, sure. So you look at them and they appear to be metal. However, you've not seen anything like this before, especially in the arcane world.
Yeah, I vote Elfie goes first.
Yeah, those three elf or that elf and the other two. Yeah, I agree. All right.
Can I do a perception check to see if it'll hold our weight? The petrified wood.
You could probably do. Yeah, you could try it or dungeoneering. You don't have any knowledge, so if you want to try perception, yeah, you can do it. Sure. So it definitely looks like it'll hold your weight.
Okay.
Now, just remember, on skill checks, 20 is not an automatic. So, just so
Okay,
you're aware.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
just in the future. Okay.
All right, I'll get my little leather pouch out of my bag and put my flask away. And
Okay.
I'll start walking across with my warhammer.
Alrighty. Go ahead and show me kind of where you're going to go and what's going to happen. All right.
Test the waters.
So you step on the beam. The beam feels quite solid, to be honest with you. There's no sway that you notice, and there's not even any creaking of the beam itself.
Hey, Bose, how do you think we should do this? Do you want to go first to look for traps, or do you want me just to go across?
Looking at this, and
Yeah.
nothing down underneath the beam is what again?
What's that again?
What'd you say is underneath the beam?
So it's essentially just a room full of metal sphere balls, and they're kind of in a half circle, like a half pike on the, kind of the base of a half pike for skateboarding. And it's about 10 feet from the beam down to the base of the balls there at the what's that called? I don't know, the apex of the convexity, I guess.
Let me try and do a detect magic and see if these any magic about.
Okay.
Within the range of the spell, anyways.
Sure.
I'm gonna back away when he does it.
So are you gonna back into the? Okay, gotcha. So you're gonna do a detect magic in the room there. What's your range on that, anyways? I don't remember.
60 foot.
60 feet. Okay.
Cone, so I was gonna draw a
20,
cone.
30. Oh, that'd be awesome if you don't mind. Yeah. So you cast a detect magic, and you don't see any auras that you're able to visualize.
Okay. My video was bigger than the map.
Yeah, you overshot it.
All right. I don't detect any magic, so at least that suggests that there's no magical doohickeys. So, yeah, I can lead across. I'll give it a shot. Have archery ready.
I'll follow behind Bose.
Okay, alrighty. And Bose, you guys gonna who's gonna be behind Tanner there?
This.
Okay, alrighty. And then you want to show me the rest of the line there so I can see who's where.
Core's only got melee, so he ain't gonna be able to squat from a distance. Excuse me.
So we're gonna have Core in the back. We've got Cormer second to last. Eridus is in the middle. Tanner's in the second to front, and Bose is in the front. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you guys are gonna go ahead and kind of walk across the beam, I assume.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Bose a little bag.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty.
And hey, Bose, if somebody comes out in front of us, chuck this at him.
Bag of Chuck.
Chuck. All right, so you guys continue across the beam, and Bose, once you get to right about here, I need a perception check real quick.
Come on, open up. All right, there we go. Oop and boop.
Excellent. So just as you step, you hear a noise coming from the sides of both walls.
Oh, snap.
Oh, are those eggs?
Did anybody else hear that?
Grease,
I think that might have been naughty stuff happening.
All
here.
right,
Be careful and back out slowly.
All of a sudden, before you can back out, you see an iron ball come shooting out of the wall, right at you, Bose.
Oh, jeez. You
It
guys.
hits. Can you give me a reflex save, please?
The reflex.
It hits you for 3 damage. You're able to stay up on the beam and you don't fall. Then all of a sudden, you guys hear all these balls shooting all across from both walls. So each of you are going to have see how you do here. So Core in the back, he's able to dodge the ball that shoots by him.
Wandered into a Zelda dungeon.
Cormer gets hit. He does a reflex save. Oh, it did reflex at that time. All right, cool. I didn't know it would reflex for you. Unfortunately, Cormer, you're not able to stay on and you fall off the beam.
Oh!
Cormer, I'm going to have you go ahead and... yeah, yep, perfect. And from the fall, you take damage as well. So the ball hits you square in the leg, which knocks you off. And when you fall, you land on the balls awkwardly as well. Notice that you also cause a twisting of the arm.
This is turning into the night Cormer dies.
That's sort of been the theme, hasn't it? And Cormer, you're prone on those. I'll get that on there here in just a second.
Third time I've been prone tonight.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Eating a lot of dirt. All right, and then Eridus. Ball hits him. Do you mind doing I don't know why I didn't do a save for him. Maybe you did your save right away. Can you do a save on him real quick?
Reflex?
Yes, please. Oh, he falls as well. He gets 3 additional damage from the fall. All right, he's going to be prone too. I'll put it on there in just a second. Tanner, you're the last guy. So Tanner, balls come towards you, and you're able to dodge. So 3 of you are up on the...
right there. The booze and the gods.
All right.
Not how we planned it. We gotta practice this beam stuff.
So, you guys. So as you're standing there, and obviously Bose and Tanner and Core have all dodged the balls that kind of shot across them. And in the part in front of you, across the next 25 feet, you see these balls continuing to kind of shoot across as it goes. All right. So next round, what do you guys want to do?
The balls are shooting 10 feet above the ground, right?
Correct. Yeah, they are all aimed at the people on the beam. So they're within a 5-foot range up and down, but they're all like 5 feet above the beam. So nobody below the beam is being shot. And you notice as the balls hit the walls, they kind of collect in the base of this basin where all these other balls are at.
I think we should jump down, Bose. Then maybe use a rope at the end or something.
Let's get a quick...
Could be. There can't be anything good about that either, though. Who's down there already?
You got 2 guys down there, Eridus and Cormer. Can you guys roll for initiative while we're discussing it too?
Yeah.
Or bolt.
Nice. Thanks, guys. So Core will be up first. So I mean, you guys can do just a quick conversation about this, and then it's going to be Core's turn. So it's going to
Core's going to step back out of the room there.
Alrighty.
Melee guy, so he ain't got anything to do but to smash and trash anything he can see. But
okay.
I'm gonna head up.
All right. So as you're moving through, you hear almost a childish voice laughing, like, "That must have hurt."
I'm gonna ready my sling.
All right. Okay, Cormor, you move there, and you're gonna ready. Herodis is up next. So you used a move action to get off of prone, correct? So it was a double move action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Erithus is prone too.
Correct.
He'll stand up and come up behind Cormir.
Okay. All right. So you guys, that wasn't supposed to pop up, but that's all right. You guys hear some rumbling underneath the stones there.
Anything else?
I'm gonna run back and go next to core because I can't go forward.
Okay.
Let's see.
Alrighty. Bose is up next.
The door, the exit out of this room is on the other side of this plank, right? Or
Correct. You do see a door at the end of the plank. It's a metal door. It's 10 feet tall. It's a doesn't have any obvious signs of handles on this side of the door.
All right, I'm gonna do the fighting defensively thing, trying to.
Okay. That's a +4, I believe, isn't it? I think it's on the sheet there.
Yeah. It's a attack -4 dodge too. It's
That's
not
what
fighting.
it is.
It's not complete defense, but anyway.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do that and move to the door.
Okay. Alrighty. So as you move to the door, you hear a whole bunch of balls start shooting out from the end there. Should have your dodge in there. Oh, get hit by one of the iron spheres. I need a reflex save. It's kind of been this way all night with rolls, man. Nice. So you're able to, you get hit by one of them, but you're still standing up there. All right. Okay.
Yeah, Craig's got hot dice.
Yeah. It's Core's turns now.
All right, would I have been able to move to it and open it?
You can move to it, but you see no way to open it. You could push against it.
All right, yeah. If I could.
Yeah, so you try to push against the door and it doesn't budge.
All right.
All of a sudden you hear a real childish voice, "That's not going to work," and he kind of giggles.
All right. Core's just gonna try and figure out where the source of that.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's coming from inside the room. It's not behind him. Yep, still sounds inside the room, but he can't tell where in the room.
All right, he's just gonna hold his action to be
Okay.
able to react to when somebody finds it. If it's offensive.
Cormer, you're up.
I'm gonna roll perception and see if I can find the.
Where the sound's coming from? Due to the fact that the walls are smooth and the balls are in kind of a circular type position, you can't tell. It seems like it's bouncing off all the walls.
Closer to the.
I'm sorry? Okay. And
yeah.
that's perfect. And I didn't tell you guys earlier, and I'm sorry about that, but because of the way the metal balls are and they slide underneath your feet, this is all difficult terrain, so it's going to be double movement speed, or double space. So each space is 10 feet if you're on the balls. But you're fine. That's 30 feet, so you can make it there. No, you're good. You're good. That's 30 feet, so you can definitely move there.
Okay, that'll be it for me.
Alrighty, so the next turn is Eridus's. Eridus is going to go there. Alrighty. So, in the center of the room, you see a creature kind of explode out of the balls. Balls kind of go flying everywhere. It's a humanoid type size creature. That is probably nothing that you guys have ever seen before. Or maybe you have. You can do a knowledge engineering if you want to really check. This is what it looks like.
We got any book?
as it pops out.
Book learning on it. Yeah.
Looks like an angry vagina.
Kind of, yeah, pretty much. So, Bose, you know that the mouth looks very dangerous, but don't know much else about it.
All right. White is vicious.
Anybody else want to try to take a check, or does anybody else have Dungeoneering? I don't know if anybody even has Dungeoneering.
No, I don't have Dungeoneering.
Alrighty, okay. He's gonna move there. Whoops, not there, sorry. And there, right next to Eratus, and he lunges and tries to take a bite at him. And he misses. Eratus is able to dodge out of the way.
Can I yell at
It's Core's turn if he wants to do anything. I mean, he's kind of delaying there, so. Sorry, before Tanner. Does Core want to go, or are we going to wait? You can go, Tanner, if you need to.
No, it's alright. I'll wait for Core.
Okay.
If it's Core's turn. If he wants to do anything.
I think he was just, yeah, so he can just, whenever, you can go ahead and do your stuff, and whenever he wants to do something, he can just step in. Go ahead, Tanner.
I'll yell to Bose that the bag's a Tanglefoot bag.
Okay.
I hand him a Tanglefoot bag.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try and go in and climb down.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a climb check. Or an acrobatics, one or the other, if you want to try to.
I'd prefer climb.
Okay. So you're able to kind of hang over the edge of the beam and lightly let go, and you land on the balls, and you're able to stay standing.
Would that be a full action?
That would be a standard and a move, I believe, because you did a skill.
Okay.
You did a 5-foot step onto the beam, standard action to climb down, and then... actually, no, that would be fine. And then you can do a move action now.
So I can normally move 30, so I can probably move, what, 1 or 2 on this?
So
Just
you
one.
can move 3 squares. So each square is 10 feet, essentially.
I'll stay...
Stay back.
I'll stay right there. I'll
Okay.
move 3, but I'll go on the very bottom of the
Gotcha. So you're underneath the beam.
convex part. Yeah, underneath the beam, so
Okay.
hopefully the balls don't hit me.
Alrighty.
All right. So these things are still. Are they firing irrelevant of whether we move or not? Or
Correct.
Only if we seem to be moving.
Well, it appears that they're firing. It's kind of like continuously firing as you're up there.
Okay.
So yeah, the answer is the next. No matter what you do, you can tell that the balls are coming your way. They're going to start shooting your way.
All right. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And I can reach Grick, take a swing at him, or no? Or is it too far down?
Yeah, you could probably do that. You're going to have a +2 for being above them. So just go ahead and put a +2 modifier on you.
All right.
All right, so you're able to connect with your short sword, and it does not do any damage.
No damage. Bastard.
So it slices into him, but doesn't seem to do anything.
All right.
All
You know what
right.
wasn't coded on there properly, just to check.
Yeah, no, it's not
That
coded
short
on
sword
there
plus
right.
1 wasn't coded with magic. but
Yeah,
let me just see
it
what
should do
happens.
damage. You're right.
Hold on, let me drag it onto him again, just out of curiosity. Oh, it still says resist. Oh, maybe it's
Oh, yep. No, it is.
here. Yeah.
I
So,
see why.
2 more points. Now it is.
There we go.
It wasn't coded with the word magic after
Gotcha.
splashing or
Alrighty.
piercing.
Cool. Alrighty, so next up, Oh, okay. Unless you're gonna, you took a 5-foot step and you swung. Any move action at all, or you're gonna stay there?
No, I'm gonna remain fighting
Alrighty,
defensively.
sounds good.
Which I think I'm gonna have to.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Alrighty. So as you, just after you make that swing and connect with the Grick, you hear, and you see iron balls coming at you again.
Duck them all.
And you miss. Iron ball goes flying over your head. Alrighty.
Have to think. Duck.
Corey's turn.
Or itching to throw an axe or something. But it would be the wrong size axe to throw.
It would be pretty tough. The beam is partially blocking, plus they're under him, plus there's guys in combat. So he could do it, but it'd probably be a modifier, no doubt about it.
I'm gonna check real quick the range
Sure.
for demoralization. They're within 30 feet, can clearly see you. One duration. Yeah, he's gonna attempt to demoralize him. So the DC of this check, 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom versus his intimidate, which sucked.
All right. So what is it against again? What was the numbers? I'm sorry.
The DC is, I gotta open it back up again because I just closed it. Intimidate is, the DC is 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom modifier.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
And all he did was roll a 10.
Yeah,
So.
gotcha. Yep. So he's not able to intimidate him.
All right.
All right, Cormer.
There.
Okay, you're gonna move there. Gotcha. Sorry, your mic's kind of broken up again.
Elemental.
You're gonna cast Elemental Ray.
Why?
Oh, I think you got Tanner targeted. That's okay. So,
Ouch.
so you hit the Grick. So go ahead and do your damage. Nice. So the Grick kind of goes and kind of falls over, and you hear in the voice, "Oh, that's all my fun. You just ruined it," in a small kid's voice. All right, Eratus' turn.
You do a sense motive on the voice.
Sure. So, Eratus thinks that it's kind of a playful voice. Like, he doesn't necessarily mean any harm. He's just like having fun. Sorry, Cormer, I don't know if you're chatting, but we could only hear bits and pieces.
I was looking for rope in Erithus' inventory, but he doesn't seem to have any.
What? No rope?
No rope?
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness.
So I guess he's just gonna stand still.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alright, next turn is Tanner.
I'm gonna move. If I talk to the voice,
Sure.
Is that a free action or?
It's a free action.
Free action. I'm gonna not show them, but shake the stones that we got
Okay.
and try and bluff the voice and say, "Hey, I got another game if you want to play it," and shake them.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and give me a bluff check.
Awesome.
Okay. He's like, you can't fool me. Those are just rocks. And he kind of
All right.
giggles.
I'm gonna move forward towards Aerithus.
Okay. All right, go ahead and move. You can move up to 3 squares. Oops, not quite that far. There you go.
All right.
So you're kind of in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Bose is up next.
Well, these guys aren't getting walloped down there, right?
No, they're not. All the balls are up on above the beam and above.
All right. I'm gonna lower myself down there and
Okay.
see if it serves me better than trying to dodge these things all day long and
So-
taking damage.
Sounds good. So as you climb down, he's like, "Oh, you guys are ruining all my fun."
We don't mean to ruin any fun, but we definitely want to see if we cannot find a piece of a lantern we're looking for.
Okay. Just as you say that, you see Core kind of poke through the opening there, and takes a kind of is looking down through the opening, not stepping into the room, and is looking right at you guys. And he says, in his voice, he's like, "I didn't mean you any harm. I've been trapped here, and it's been countless decades since I've been here. I was punished for abandoning my family in a time of need. Over these years, I've seen a lot of explorers like you come and go. The trap in the walls kills most of them, but others usually leave in humiliation, unable to pass through that far metal door. I am unable to leave the way you came because of my curse, but I am able to go through that far wall."
Can you get through that wall and find a means to open it for us?
I
Would
can.
be in your debt.
And actually, I know how to get through that wall, but if I'm going to help you, you need to help me. And I have-
How about you use this as your you left people in dismay before. How about you do this as a good deed to help somebody out to make up amends?
I would love to do that, but I'm going to ask that you do something for me first so I can prove that you guys are willing to help me. I'll trigger that if you'll take my bones from here and bury them with my family at my farmstead. It's just outside Daggerford. If you do this for me, I'll be free, and I assure you, I will open the door. And I can promise you, by being here for decades, I know that there's no other way to get through that door.
No other way you've seen.
I've been here for several decades. I've been all throughout this room and the room beyond, which is a glorious chamber. It has lots of strange carvings. There's a pillar of air, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. But I can tell you there's no entrance from being in that room other than the room I'm in here. I can go through walls. I can do a lot of things, but I'm stuck in this room and that room.
Other than the room he's in.
So where are your bones?
Actually, Cormer, or actually to the guy, they are directly underneath your feet, about 10 feet down in the balls is my corpse, which is right there. I was working on the door when I had gotten knocked off and I fell.
What else can you tell us about what lays beyond this door?
That is probably the true tomb for this whole area. I could only walk into the room that I described that has beautiful pictures on the wall. It's a very circular room and it has a column air in the center. There's multiple pictures that are all along the wall showing battles of looks like knights or gods against demons, with the gods being victorious. But there's no monsters or anything else within that room that I have been able to see. And there's a column air that goes up into the ceiling. But unfortunately, my curse does not allow me to go towards the column of air. I can only stay along the edges.
All right. What is it that turned you into the spirit that you are now?
I came here as a child. I was exploring the cairn because most kids would do that. I was actually able to climb up and was able to get through the mouth for some odd reason. I've noticed many people can't. I don't know how I was able to. I came into this room and unfortunately one of the balls hit me on the side of the head and broke my neck, and I fell into the balls here. And then I was cursed to be here because I was never allowed to leave my family like I did. My family is the Land family. I have a father and a mother and a son, or not a son, a child, a brother of mine, who are at home. They were very upset that I had left, and that's when I was cursed here. That's what the gods had told me, is that this was my punishment for leaving my family.
Terrible deed.
I truly regret what had happened.
What about the voice? Who's the other voice?
Oh, that's me. As Core is speaking in his deep, half-orcan voice.
So you shot balls at us like the others?
No, it's a trap. It's a trap in this room. This is the architect of this place had built this room. And anytime you're on that beam, balls shoot out. There's been many people that have died. Matter of fact, there's some corpses down underneath here of some adventurers that had died.
Oh, maybe they got loot.
Can you go into the next room and tell us what you're able to see, and what what kind of creatures are lay beyond? And if you're able to do that and provide that, then I can assure you we will return your bones to wherever you desire to. But I would like to have some idea that you can actually go through there and verify that.
Sure.
What we face and what dangers or rewards lay on the other side.
Sure. And Court kind of looks at you and he says, I am afraid that I will scare you when I come out of my body. Your friend's body, not my body. Do I have my assurances that you will not be scared by my appearance and you will not attack me?
If you do not harm us, we will not harm you.
Okay.
Feel free to move closer to the door
So as you're looking at Core, you see this ethereal being kind of come out of his body and sort of start to go down walk down the platform that's obviously about 10 feet above you. As you see him, you see he's a young boy, probably about the age of 8, with his head sort of cricked over to the side unnaturally. He also has some long claws. He's definitely smiling as he goes, and as he steps out, you hear his childish voice, I'm sorry if I scare you. I don't mean to scare you.
it's pretty shocking.
So
what happened to you?
Yes, it's. I'm very sad that I had left my parents in such a condition that I had left them in. And so you kind of see him sort of on the platform, and as he continues to walk across the platform, is there anything that you guys want to do? And you notice that none of the balls are shooting across.
No, just same thing. I just asked him to please find out what he can about what's
all right. You see him
painful and fortunate for us, or what's good and bad on the other side that he can warn us about.
So
I'll
you
start
guys
digging for the body while this is going on.
All right, so you're gonna be moving the balls, trying to get down to the body. Excellent. So you're kind of digging through the balls. It's making a lot of noise. Alistair obviously looks over to you and says, "Oh, thank you. You guys, I've been waiting for decades for you guys to come." And he kind of goes. You see him just sort of meld right through the door and kind of get on the other side.
Well, I guess the dude can do some serious wall walking.
So it's quiet in the room. Cormer, you're kind of digging down through the balls. You're about 3 or 4 feet down. However, they keep sliding in around you. It seems very difficult to do it on your own. Core on the other end sort of looks stunned and kind of saw this ghost walk out of him.
Channel.
Hey.
I'll go help Cormer.
Okay.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, man.
That core?
I think that's actually Eridus.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Welcome back, Eridus.
Thanks, guys.
So
We tried not to get you killed.
it was close.
You rolled some really bad ones there.
Yeah, I think you guys are liars. You tried to get me killed.
You guys want to get them up to date real quick on kind of what happened, just kind of the short and sweet version?
We went into a cave, found some mushrooms, killed some drakes, almost died because we were rolling terribly. And we went back to the cairn, the bridge, and all these balls, and fought a monster. There's a ghost here of a kid, and he wants us to bury his body. In turn, he will open the door and let us continue on.
Oh. Yep, keep going.
About it.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Eridus, I cleared the owner off for your character, so you should be able to click on him now.
Okay. Did we find his remains at all or anything?
We're digging for that right now.
So, yeah, that's pretty much where it was. The ghost had taken over Core's body and kind of spoke through Core, and then once the ghost knew he was comfortable, it came out of Core's body and walked across. I'll show you a picture of what the ghost looked like, and I'll get you on the map here in a second.
I think I seen a picture of the ghost that popped up.
Oh, it did? Okay, good. I didn't.
Claws.
Awesome. I didn't know when I shared it if it had popped up or not. So you guys are able to dig down, and you do find some bones that are pretty close to the bottom. And you also notice as you dig all the way down about 10 feet and you move the balls away, you notice that there is a stone floor to this room. It's not balls all the way down to the bottom, or to the wherever. You see his remains that are there, a bunch of bones.
Do you guys mind if I get a description of the room?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm sorry. So the room, essentially what we have is, as you can see the map here, so the wooden platform that's going across is about 10 feet up from where you're standing in the room currently. Along the walls from the ledge of the beam up, so 10 feet above and higher, there's a bunch of hole openings, and you know that when you guys were on the beam, this was shooting metal spheres kind of across the beam as a trap. The balls themselves is a stack of thousands of cannonball type balls. They're about orange size or so, and they're kind of in a half pike filling the room. So it's very high along the edges of the walls, and in the center it's about 10 feet from the platform itself. You did get hit by one of the balls, and it kind of knocked you over, and you fell off the platform and ended up prone. And you guys did fight a monster, a Grick that was in here that you had defeated quite quickly that had to use magic items. Bose had used a short sword, and the magic from Cormer had killed him. And that's kind of the description. There's a metal door to the north side just above that platform. You can see that platform going across. Bose tried to open it. He pushed against it, wasn't able to open it. There's no handles, and the ghost had told you guys that there's a trigger on the other side that'll open it, and there's no other way to open that door. That's kind of the room.
Yeah, and the only way he'll pull the trigger or whatever is if we bring his bones back.
Yeah, put him with his family.
Spirit can then go to rest or something like that.
That's correct.
Being that we're such a good, nice folk, we're all about putting other people to rest.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
Yeah. So, Cormer, you see the bones now. They're down there. Do you want to put them in your backpack? Do you want to leave them there?
Sorry.
I'll put them in my backpack.
Okay. All right. So as you pick up the bones, Alistair, or the ghost, comes back through. He says his name is Alistair because he now feels like he's your friend. So he comes through and he says, the room is exactly how I described it before. There's no monsters that I can see in there. I walked around the perimeter that I'm allowed to walk. I do see all the beautiful pictures, but I don't see any sort of objects on the floor or anything. And then over the edge, there's about I don't know, a fair edge around this large circle. It falls into a pit that I cannot see the bottom, and I cannot go down that far.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Let us hold our end of the bargain and return your bones.
Okay. So do you guys want to kind of
the rightful place?
Sounds good. He says, thank you. I really appreciate it. I promise you, if you return my bones to my family, then I will be more than happy to hit the button and open the door for you.
All right.
So I'd seen that in the text you had put that you wanted to search. Do you guys you don't see any bodies on top of the metal spheres? Do you want to dig around and see if you can find them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he said that all these different things have happened here, then where there's corpses, there's usually loot, or something had to have taken the loot. So
Okay.
yes.
Do you guys how aggressive do you guys want to be with this? You just want to kind of search in certain spots? Do you want to pretty much try to move everything in the room to find where you can find the balls?
If he has no problem with it, we'll search the whole area.
He says, I don't mind at all. I could always tell you where they're at. I can go down and find them.
Oh,
we did.
well, he's all right with that.
Yeah.
We did detect magic too.
You did do a detect magic, you're right. But the detect magic, if you can't see something, if it's covered by something, it may give off a faint glow, but you may not be able to see it.
Okay.
So yeah, nope, you're absolutely right. So you see him kind of waif down and kind of gets right next to the three of you right there. And he's down onto the ball, standing right next to you guys. You feel kind of a cold uneasiness kind of permeating the air, the three guys that are standing next to him. Then he sort of kind of goes down into the balls and disappears. And you hear his voice. He's like, "Nope, not here. Oh, that's not over here either. Oh, where did those go? Oh, found them." He pops up. He pops up right there. He's like, "They're right here, underneath my feet." And then just as quickly as he says that, he kind of goes through the wall next to him and disappears through the wall.
All right. Go over there and investigate.
So you guys dig down. You guys find that there's a collection of adventurers that are here, not very deep underneath the balls, to be honest with you, probably a couple feet. They look like they were older folks, probably pretty serious adventurers. However, there appears to be a lot of decay with their body as well as their belongings. But you guys do find some things, and you're able to find some very nice banded mail there, and there's a rusty longsword, as well as some platinum, 47 gold, and 7 silver in their pouches.
Can I mend the armor and the sword?
Yeah, you have a mend spell?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
So, yep. So the you cast the spell on the banded mail. Doesn't look like it needs to be repaired. It actually looks really nice. But the longsword you are able to repair, and the longsword looks good as new. It does have some inscriptions on the blade that you hadn't noticed when it was rusted.
Say, do not pick me up unless you're lawful good enough.
Do not fix me.
I'll do detect magic on it.
Okay. Alrighty. So you cast a detect magic, and neither of them glow.
Toss them back.
Do you guys want the gold and stuff, though, I assume?
Yeah, no, I mean, if
yeah.
that armor didn't deteriorate, then that suggests that it's some high quality armor.
Correct. It does look like it's really nice armor.
Does anybody use banded mail, or should we just try and see if we can find a new home for it that's not us? Because I can't use it.
Well, I could use banded mail.
Well, Merry freaking Christmas.
There we go. So that's Eridus, right?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and give you that armor. Anybody want the sword?
I don't use the long sword either.
Is banded mail better than scale mail? Or is scale mail better than banded?
I don't know. I'm going to give it to you, and you can look at it and make your decision on how you want to use it.
Longsword is a martial weapon, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Banded mail, it is masterwork, though, so it will help you with your skill saves or rolls.
We could give the sword to our pack mule. Core.
All right.
Well, yeah, for sale purposes, he can carry it, but he probably won't be that interested in it with his falchion as his main weapon and
So when I look on the banded mail, it doesn't say the bonuses or anything, it just gives notes.
Yeah, so it's just a masterwork banded mail, so it's going to give you +1 to skill checks, if I remember correctly, right? Or decreases your...
one less penalty.
Yeah, to your defense, your dexterity defense. Or what is it? Sorry.
It's 1 less to your skills checks and +1 to the max dex.
So that's on your inventory under the box you click, yeah.
Yeah, any skill check with the armor on it, right?
Correct.
Well, not any skills. I guess the ones that armor effect, which
Right.
are usually the strength-based ones.
Gotcha.
And then you should. Does it give you the banded mail armor class and all that if you put it on?
No, he has to change it in his
That's what I thought.
combat tab manually.
Yeah, I'll have to look in the library and look at banded mail. Like,
Oh, it didn't have it on there? I'm sorry. I thought
Well,
I
the
had it on
armor
there.
should show it. You just have to lower down the. You just have to lower down the penalties on your inventory screen, I think.
So it's +7? Seems high.
Well, it'd be whatever the default armor is. So
Yeah,
bandit is it's one short of plate mail.
so yeah, so it's +7.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, when I made the module, I dragged them across directly, so they should have everything there.
While we're standing here, I might ask Bose for my pouch back.
Okay. It is +7.
So I just need to increase the armor to +7, correct?
Correct, on
Yep.
the combat tab, yep.
Alright, I'm good to go.
Alrighty. So, all of a sudden you see Cora kind of rustle a little bit, and he says, that damn ghost just came by and whispered in my ear the way to get to this farmhouse. It's on the way back to Daggerford. I know exactly where it's at. We passed it.
All right. Well, let's do the right thing.
All right.
We'll be back here and healed up, hopefully, and know how to get past this trap anyway.
So you guys are, we're all leaving the room. Are you guys leaving the cairn too, or do you want to try to rest here first? You guys didn't really use it. Or any
So we
healings?
can't pass that door yet, correct?
Yeah, he won't open it until his bones are returned. But we can't get past that door. Well, or opening, I should say. It's not really a door. That opening. Not really opening right now.
I guess that would be our only option then.
Okay. All right. So we'll have you guys climb out of the room. Go ahead and go to the entrance of the cairn. When you guys get to the entrance of the cairn, you notice that it's just about probably evening. Well, actually, yeah, evening. So the sun is starting to set. Can you guys give me perception checks? Awesome. All right, so you guys look around. You don't see anything out there. The birds are chirping in the trees, so you don't think there's any monsters or anything concerning in the area.
All right, and this is the farmhouse, right? So we can close this map. Then.
Yeah, yep. So you guys are outside the cairn now. It's starting to get.
Oh, outside the cairn. Okay.
Yeah, yep, exactly. It's starting to get. It's evening-ish, but you think you probably could get to the farmhouse before it's dark.
Are we in a big hurry, or do we want to just get there during the day and travel while we all can see at night, or while we all can see at day? Excuse me.
Maybe we can get a free meal there.
At the farmhouse? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know us from nothing, and
But we have Core's shining personality to get us through the door.
We
well,
have the
there you
body of their kid, you know.
yeah, we have bones. No proof.
Probably should
But-
have asked him for some. Well, he said he was from the Land family, right?
Correct. He's from the Land family. Yep. His name is Alistair too. He told you that as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm good with it.
I'd like to rest up just to make sure that we got our hit points back.
Okay.
I don't have a ton, but I'm down almost.
Yeah, we
half.
can rest up and then go to the farm in the morning if it's that close.
Okay. Yeah, it's very close. It's probably a 30-minute walk or so. Oh, you guys have horses, so probably, yeah, we'll say 15 minutes on your horse.
All right.
Okay. Where are you guys going to rest?
Right at the
We'll
Cairn
go to-
entrance, maybe.
Okay. Is that where you guys want to rest? Is right at the Cairn entrance?
Well, maybe we should rest a little bit down from the Cairn entrance.
Kind of down in it or down below it?
Down from it, like left or right.
Okay, gotcha. So down towards the road, which is to the south, it's pretty barren. I mean, there's some trees and whatnot that you see. To the east and west, you can see it's kind of sort of shrubbish. There's quite a few shrubs. To the north, it gets a little bit more. Erdis, Tanner, and Cormer, that's kind of where you guys had gone to look for the mushrooms and found that other cave, Erdis, which we'll fill you in about later, that you almost died at. But and then, so there is a little bit more stuff up there. You could always go to that cave and go to sleep too if you wanted.
Yeah.
Was there a
He's only
big
got one
bear?
way in.
What's that?
I said, was there a big bear?
In the cave? No, there was a bunch of drakes that just about killed you. Killed Cormer twice and almost killed you, and Tanner just Tanner went unscathed actually.
I thought it just gave him a rest.
What's that?
It gave him a couple of
Cormer?
timeouts, didn't it? Or something like that?
2 rests actually. Cormer got 2 rests out of it.
He did rush in there like he was a warrior and point and tried to save Eridus. So.
He did, trying to poke him with like a sewing needle or something. I don't know what he was trying to poke him with.
It's a 1d4 minus 1 dagger.
All right, sorry, I digress. So we'll find a place, someplace outside, I assume.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and what's your guys' watch order going to be?
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical. I love it. Alrighty. So
So I
you
guess
guys
I'm
go
on
ahead and
first
lay
watch.
down. Oh, is that again? I'm sorry.
So I guess I'm on first watch.
Yep, Eridus, you make it through watch without any issues. Cormer, you make it through your watch without any issues. Who's next? Oh, I'm sorry. Bose, you made it through. Cormer, you made it through without any issues. Core thought he heard something but didn't see anything. And Tanner, you wake everybody up after a restful night's sleep.
Awesome.
There you go. I assume you guys cast healing before you guys went to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are all well rested?
All right, let's head there.
All right, so you guys get on your horses, head down the path, and you guys, Core's like, yep, it's that farmhouse that's up on the cliff there. You guys see a farmhouse up there, but there's a lot of weeds and stuff. It looks like it hasn't really been kept very well over quite some time, and you see a winding trail kind of going up to that farmhouse.
It's a marijuana farm, a weed farm.
Only in
Gonna eat
Colorado.
one of my mushrooms.
Ooh, I like it.
Does it look deserted?
It does. The area looks deserted.
Wow, then this shouldn't be too damn difficult.
It said he was dead for decades. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Did he give us any inclination where to bury his bones?
The,
I don't know, let's find if they got a
spot, yeah.
family graveyard or something rather here.
It's probably
be the
already
place.
got a stone or something.
Alrighty, so you guys continue up the path, and you see a copse of trees, a bunch of trees that are kind of in a surrounding circle with a small, quiet clearing. There's 5 grave markers that are in the ground, in the clearing. Each has a different name on it. 4 of the grave markers are labeled with a birthday death and a death. The last one does not have any death at all. However, you notice that there's fresh piles of dirt in front of the stones, and there's a pair of abandoned shovels, suggesting that they were excavated recently, certainly within a week.
Oh, dang. Are there any tracks or anything? Or do we get a...
Can I have a survival check? Or a perception, either one. Excellent. Let's see, Tanner, and then who else? Core. So Core kind of points over to the graves, and he points to a track, and he says, this looks like a wheelbarrow track, and you see it kind of heading down the path towards the road. And then Bose, you also notice that you see that there's tracks of 5 booted humanoids that appeared to walk up to the graves, and were kind of all around the gravesite. Looks like near the shovel and the piles and whatnot. And then you notice that these 5 tracks go up towards the house, and then you see a little bit over to the side only 4 tracks that appear like running people kind of going back towards the road.
Are any of the graves marked with the name?
They are.
There?
Yep. So there's names across all of them. One says Anders Land, and the dates are 13. Got to do my math in my head here. 1354 to 1364. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. 1331 to 15 or 1364. Another one says Burmissa Land, which has 1334 to 1376. And then another one has Colderan Land, which says 1350 to 1376, I guess. Girdle Land, which is 1363 to 1376. And the last grave says Alistair Land, 1352, and no death date. You also notice that on the graves, there's a 4-petaled flower that is carved into 4 of the people that had, 3 of the people that had died in 1376. Can I have either a knowledge history or a heal check?
Get those bad rolls out now.
Yeah, that's right.
After 3 hours.
So, Erdis, from your dealings of people that are sick and, obviously taking care of people that are not well, helping people that are afflicted, you know that this symbol is a symbol of that is placed on graves for people that have died of a disease or a plague.
I will use the untrained because that's the bardic knowledge.
No problem. Yep, and Bose, you agree. You've seen this symbol before as well in your travels, singing and entertaining people, and have seen this symbol placed on graves and have heard discussions of it.
Can I tell what kind of plague or disease?
Yeah, if you want to give me another heal check. Yeah, so you can tell that this is called the Red Death Plague, and you know people that have died from this plague, exactly what it does to their bodies and their bones.
And what does it do to their body and bones?
So it slowly kind of decays, and it causes almost a worm-like pattern that goes on the top of the bones, but doesn't penetrate the bones. So it's very distinctive if you ever saw a skeleton or bones or anything like that with these types of marks.
So it's basically like a pattern of a worm coming up
Yeah, kind of like a worm kind of crawling across the top of the bones, kind of in multiple areas. You know what I mean? So it doesn't like dig through it, but it's kind of just lacy on the top.
Like old wood kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like
bouncing
termites in
around.
wood, or yeah, that's a great way to think of it.
Gotcha.
All right.
Well, I tell the party what kind of disease it is, and I fill in all the information.
Okay.
I wonder if the bones can respread the plague.
Eridus, you know that that's not the case.
But the graves that were dug up were people that died of this plague.
That's the
Yeah, I'd like to do some kind of check to see how long, if I can tell how long they were dug up.
yeah, sure. Let's probably do survival again because it's kind of the go-to here, I think. Anybody else want to take a look at the dirt?
Oh,
Nice. So Cormer and Cor yell out 5 days. Tanner yells out 7 days. Bose and Eridus, you think it's been 2 days.
Well, we all have our mixed opinions, but see this? See the way that there's no mold forming there, but over here there is, and there hasn't been any stirring of the insects over this new area. So I'm thinking it's a little bit shorter than what you're saying. Blah blah blah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look around for like any kind of tracks, cause like digging up bodies probably would have like taken a couple people or a few people to see if there's any tracks leading
Yeah.
any kind of direction.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So you guys had seen that there was the 5 tracks that came up the road. There was a lot of those 5 booted tracks, and then there was a lot of tracks around the graves themselves. You do see also, I can't remember who had noticed it, that there was what looked like a wheelbarrow wheels that had kind of gone down the hill, a track afterwards with, and then you saw 5 boots go up towards the farmhouse, and then 4 boot tracks that came kind of running down from the farmhouse down to the road. 4 sets, 5 sets, 4 sets. Yep.
Wonder if
So
this
they
is
all-
our observatory friend.
Filge?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That I like to bury the bones in the grave while we're standing.
Okay. So
Get out of the
you're
way.
gonna bury Alistair's grave is dug up, so there is a hole there.
Okay, I'll put the bones in there and start shoveling the dirt back over it.
Okay. So you put the bones inside and are shoveling the dirt over it.
Maybe we should check out the house.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys kind of go up to the house, and you see kind of a dilapidated farmhouse that has crumbling walls and sagging roof, broken windows. It's kind of got a kind of a stone fence that's sort of around the house itself, but that's also kind of crumbling and appears to be in disrepair and array. The house is small, maybe 30 feet by 30 feet. It looks like a kind of a poor farmer's house.
I'll go up to the front door and knock on it.
Sure. So the front door is kind of hanging off the hinges. It's sort of partially open. You look inside and you see kind of some thick, sludging puddles of dried blood, flesh chunks that kind of litter the floor immediately inside the door.
All right, maybe Cor should step inside.
All right. Let me get you guys a map.
I'm gonna cast a detect evil too.
Okay, that sounds great. So you cast a detect evil and don't detect any evil within the range of your spell. I'll get you guys on here. So Cora's there. Bo's, the rest of you guys, I'm just going to throw on the map. You guys can move around as needed.
Yeah, are the gravestones on the map? No.
They're not. They're actually to the south. You see that opening there? So they're about, maybe 50, 60 feet south of this map.
Okay.
So once you guys get your tokens into position, why don't we just do initiative to get it out of the way? Not sure we're going to need it, but if we do, at least it's done. Save us some time. Perfect. Thanks, guys. All right, so just as I described, you guys see the the blood splattered on the room. You see some flesh, chunks of flesh kind of laying in there inside the door.
It looks fairly.
Yeah, we can do looks fairly fresh. I mean, the blood isn't.
Smell of death in here, or?
Yes, there is a smell of something that has recently died.
All right, guys, be careful here.
Can I
Just
switch
something
positions
stirring.
with Cormier?
Yeah.
Do you mind? Because, like, I don't know, I'll go in first. I'm a tank.
Sure, absolutely.
I take it Cormier's in here.
Correct. So you're able to look inside and you see kind of a room that's mostly empty except for the stuff that I described on the floor. Looks like all the furnishings have been kind of long taken. There's a opening to the south there, about a 10 feet opening into another room that you're not able to see into.
I tell the party it looks clear in the first room.
I'm gonna step inside and I'll want to take a knowledge Anna to see if I know anything about this grizzly stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so as you look at the blood and the tissue that's on the ground, this appears to be almost from maybe a fight or something that had occurred. Doesn't appear to be magical at all, and doesn't appear that any magic was used.
Can we tell how recent it was?
Yeah, sure. Yep, that sounds great. Heal would be super. Tanner, you can tell that this was in the last couple days.
Okay. Judging by the coagulation of the white blood cells and
Yeah, I agree. Totally.
Eridus agrees as well. The question is, did Tanner taste it? That's what we really want to know.
no.
Not after those things are marked for disease.
I didn't sense any blood and alcohol, so
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Or alcohol in the blood. Yeah.
All right.
You're not a blood priest.
All right, I'm gonna listen and try and move quietly here.
Yep.
And I don't turn about else. There it is.
All right. So, Bose, you see a very large creature.
That's not large. It's our size.
That's true. It's not large. It's medium. It looks like a bear. There you go. That's large now. A bear with a owl's type head.
Rawr, rawr.
Singing a song, Bose.
This is the song about 5 fools who got lost in a house and were made
All right.
meals.
You want to yell?
Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
You want to yell something quickly to Tanner, who's got initiative?
We got a big beast around the corner, and it doesn't look like it gonna do anything but have some more snacks. Us.
I'm gonna see. Can you lock the token so I can see how far?
I sure can. They're locked.
I get 30 for a move action, or
You do. You get 30. Yep.
I'll move there.
Okay.
Crap my
Can you charge
pants.
at an angle?
You can't. No.
Straight line. There's a
Then-
feat that allows you to change it, but
Yeah, and you got a wall in front of you too. You just can't see it there.
Yeah, no worries. Just ask.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked. All right, and then
I'll raise my flask and. Plus. Oh, I forgot to click it.
no problem. You able to find it there? All right, so you guys are all been blessed. Bose, I'm gonna take off your fighting defensively. Did you want that on still?
oh, no, I'll use it when I.
Okay, good.
I may end up with this big old bastard, but
You may. All right, Core is up next. Tanner, did you bless yourself?
Of course not.
You can. Go ahead and cast it on yourself. So as we're getting Core there,
all right, core. It hasn't acted yet. So that would allow him to maneuver and not draw an attack of opportunity. So
oh yeah,
there.
I keep forgetting flat-footed. So she's flat-footed, and everybody else is till you move.
There.
Okay. He will get an.
And
There will be an attack though, right? Because you'll be walking through
No.
his reach.
no, because
Oh, you're right. Because he's flat-footed. You're absolutely right. Thank you.
he hasn't acted yet.
You're
so we
right.
Can't get it.
Yep. Yep. Thank you.
Barbarian, so he's got his rage. Multiple different fatigue versions. Weird. And let's see, flat-footed.
I think the fatigue is if he.
Yeah, after the rage.
You're right.
I'll
Yep.
just-
For the full, and then if he just takes himself out of it. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Work ferocity uncanny. You got it loaded there, but it doesn't say what it does.
So Orc Ferocity, if he gets disabled, he's not disabled.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay, so he stays.
Yeah.
Stays up or whatever.
Yeah, and
Okay.
if he gets negative, I think he's disabled or something like that. I'd have to relook it up again.
Okay.
Kind of gives him a dying chance.
All right, so he is going to batter here. Let's see.
All right.
Oh, denied
Oh.
completely.
Yeah, swings and misses.
Save me, Cormier. Save me.
Can I target spell from this square?
So what you can do is you can take from any point of yours, you can take a pointer and drag it across, and if you can hit any square of his, you can hit him in a straight line.
Trusty elemental ray.
Okay, so yeah, you could hit him. Alrighty, nice.
That'll be it.
Alrighty. Alright, Bose.
Bose. Got two.
Oh yeah, those probably got canceled when we did the long rest, the overnight.
I am going to move there and go in total defense, just trying to piss it off, taunt it a little bit and whatnot.
Okay.
And let me open up.
Gotcha. All right, Eridus.
I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Can I take a 5-foot step? That doesn't
Yep.
count as movement, right?
Correct. Do that power attack.
Remember to apply flat-footed to it before you roll, which you can do the plus minus thing up in the upper right-hand corner.
I think I put it on for him already. I thought.
Oh, okay.
I think I did. If not, I'll make sure that we get it. Oh, look at this! Nice.
No, it didn't apply, but that's all right. Unless you took it away from the.
I don't
there.
think I must not have. So okay.
Yeah, it's normally applied by the person, not.
Is it? Okay, gotcha. Nice. So you obviously hit him with the longsword, stabbing it. It severely kind of tumbles back.
I continue to try and taunt it. Ha 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 ha.
Alrighty.
Poke.
Well, it's a pretty low intelligent creature, so now that it knows what really can hurt it, it goes for Eridus. It's gonna.
Bastard.
Raise my shield up.
You can ignore me.
Guard.
Okay. It's gonna do a full attack. So he swings with one claw and misses, swings with the other claw and connects, hitting you. And as he hits you with that claw, he kind of pulls you back in towards him and takes a bite. Hit you with that one. Bites down, and then as he's pulls you in, he tries to hold you against him.
Oh yeah, a hugger.
And he's able to hold you against him, so you are now grappled.
And that puts them both in the grappled status. That'll make them easier to hit anyways.
Yep. Alright, so he's holding Eridus. He grabs onto him, pulls him close, takes a bite out of his shoulder, and is kind of holding him close, waiting to bite again. Tanner, you're up, buddy.
Okay.
You may have to move your mic. I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
I'll do a 5-foot move. Can you hear me better now?
Yep.
I think it's my mic's starting to go. And then I'll do resistant touch on Erithus.
Okay. Gotcha. So you touch him and cast your spell. Alright. Next turn is Cores.
Alright. Core is going to rage again. And he'll 5-foot step there.
Okay.
Hits this time.
Nice. And the
Oh, down it goes.
owlbear collapses with Eratus on top of him.
Awkward.
Yeah. You guys need a room or something?
This isn't what it looks like, I swear.
Put Eratus there.
Well, it looked like it just fell on you, but yeah.
All right, so there's a dead owlbear. You guys are also able to see that there's a set of steps that is here, and this room is just covered in blood, and there's tissue, and you see 3 dead owlbears in the corner. No, I'm sorry, 4 dead baby owlbears in the corner.
Mama's new rest. Well, where's Daddy?
Mom was kind of pissed, I guess.
All right.
I don't mind if she's pissed with somebody else, but don't get pissed with us. We were just trying to come in and make sure it didn't need a diaper change or something.
I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands on myself.
Okay. Nice.
I'll cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay.
Using my Remove Fear.
Okay.
I thought the owlbear, I think it was misunderstood. The owlbear looked like it was trying to lay on hands on him too.
All right, so you guys.
But in a not so nice way.
Paladin in training.
Too funny. All right. Next, what do you guys want to do next?
Just search the room. Is there anything?
Yeah. So go ahead and give me some perception checks. As you guys are looking at the 4 dead owlbears, you actually find out that one of them is still alive. It's kind of cowering next to its 3 dead siblings.
Little baby?
Yep, tiny little baby, about probably 2 feet in length, kind of sitting there.
We should keep him.
I'll heal him. What the hell?
Okay, gonna cast a heal on him.
Yeah.
All right, and then who said they wanted to keep him? Nice.
We do. We're gonna keep
Yeah.
the little bugger.
All right, who wants to pick him up?
I'll try to pick him up.
Was that Cormer?
Yeah.
So Cormer, you reach out to him and he immediately climbs into your arms and kind of snuggles in next to you.
Mama.
Mama.
That's awesome.
Wait
Searching
till he
for a
tries
nipple.
to feed.
That's great. And then looking at the skills here, Tanner, as he picks up that owlbear, you see there's an arm underneath the owlbear.
Oh,
Named
Mama
you
was
Bianca.
feeding it.
Nice.
That's the last guy that didn't have a breast to feed him.
I'll pick up the arm and check it for worthless rings because I collect
Yeah.
those.
So there's no ring, but I do have a gruesome picture.
Oh, sweet.
There you go. So you notice that it has this marking on it.
Ah, those orcs.
Nice.
It's the hand gang, the H gang.
You remember that, don't you? You remember this? Do I know that symbol?
It's from what's his name?
That's right. It's from Colin. That's on the
Superman.
forehead.
Yeah. Colin. Yeah.
Yep, you're absolutely right. So you remember that that this symbol was on Colin's head, and you guys know that the one of the mine managers that now has not been is now bankrupt had branded all his employees with this mark, and the person that bankrupted that banker that was Vest was actually Balbar Smank, who Colin and his group works for.
Oh, okay. Knowing that, and, we don't have anything else for the hand. I'll offer it to the baby owlbear.
All right.
Not gonna let food go to waste.
All right. The arm kind of smells bad, and he sort of kind of turns his head away and doesn't really look at it.
Yeah. All right. Toss it on the ground.
Okay. All right. You guys had searched the rest of the room. However, there's nothing here other than the 3 dead owlbears, the now very large dead owlbear, and that arm.
Do the stairs go up anywhere, or is it?
They don't. So they used to go up to they go up there, but there's nothing up there. It's essentially an empty attic that's there. and the roof is kind of collapsing. You guys can search it if you want, but there's nothing up there. So.
I guess it's time to head back and tell Alistair he's the good news.
All right, everybody agrees?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. So, you guys get back on your horses, go back to the cairn. Can I have another perception check at the entrance of the cairn, please? Excellent. You guys don't see anything. Oops. Good old core. Look at that. Nice roll. You guys don't see anything that seems out of place. All right. So you guys, I assume, enter in and just kind of go right up there to the to where Alistair was.
Yeah.
Did Erithus get any healing?
Not yet. He did get some. I'm sorry. He did.
I hit him once, and he did lay on hands on himself.
So you guys climb up the iron connection to the lamp and go across into the mouth, and you guys see Alistair kind of materialize on the center, and he's like, I feel like I'm still trapped. Did you return my bones?
Maybe we forgot to bury him. Oh, we didn't bury him. Okay, we misunderstood. All right, everybody, let's go back.
Alistair says, how is my mom and my dad and my sister?
They are not alive anymore. You have been gone far too long. We found graves marking what appear to be the three of them.
He acts like he's crying, but no tears are made.
And they made a grave for you, but marked it with no ending date. So they didn't know just when you were born. They obviously they knew that you had passed from this world and didn't worry about you anymore, I think.
So he's obviously looks upset, and he says, well, just bury me next to my parents.
Yeah, we will.
Did you?
That we will. All right, we'll bury you.
Okay.
That's what brings you to rest versus just bringing you there.
I think, Cormer, you buried him, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I covered him with dirt.
Okay, gotcha.
Grave, yeah.
So he says, well, if you covered me with dirt and put my bones next to my parents' bones, why am I still here?
Someone has your parents.
Oh.
Maybe you have to open the door for us first.
Oh, no.
You didn't meet your obligation and open the door for us. That's why you're here.
Well, you guys have to get my parents' bones. I have to be buried next to them. That's the only way the curse will go away. I'm either to be handed to my parents or put next to my parents.
Bah humbug. We had a deal.
The deal was
your farmstead and to bury you.
He kind of moves towards the back of the door and says, until you reunite me with my parents or my parents' bones, I'm not able to be removed from this curse.
We don't know where, if they're not buried there, we have no idea where they're buried. They have gravestones that list the length of their life.
I won't open this door until you find my parents' bones. I won't leave this place, or I won't open the door until the curse is removed.
How about you come with us and help us find them, man?
I can't leave the room. I can't leave this room or the room on the other side.
Should we check the graves of the other people?
Yeah, I think we'll have to follow the tracks back to the farm and then follow the tracks out.
Yeah. I wonder if we should just take his bones with us and then we can just bury him anywhere.
Go re-dig them up, yeah.
Alicia says, I'm sorry I'm being so difficult, but I want to leave here. I'm sick of being here for decades. And you guys are obviously strong enough to do this. You've defeated this trap, and you've been able to find my home.
Alright, well, I guess we're going to town to find Colin.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what everyone wants to do, but that's what it looks like.
That looks like that's where we're ending up.
All right. So you guys get back on your horses. Do you want to go dig up his bones like you guys had talked about?
Yeah, let's do that. Just
I'm afraid somebody will steal him and we'll have to go searching for his.
Okay, so you guys return up to the gravesite and are able to dig up the bones. Corm, are you going to carry him again?
Yep.
Okay, alrighty. So you guys dig up the bones, and you have Cormer. You have them in your backpack with your rocks and your owlbear and all the other good stuff you've got. And then you guys head back to Daggerford.
Can we tell where the tracks are going? Are they going towards town?
Yeah, so the tracks do look like there's a wheelbarrow track that kind of goes down the road, and you can catch bits and pieces of it kind of going towards town.
Right.
All right. So I have you guys returning back to Daggerford. You get there pretty close to evening. As you guys enter, you notice that it has the normal hustle and bustle of town.
Guess the feral dog, and we want to try there first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so. We'll ask around where Cormer is.
Yeah, sure. So so you guys go to the the feral dog, sorry. And it's about 7-ish o'clock at night. And you notice that the bar seems fairly busy. You don't see the half elf throwing darts, or her friend, or the elf, I should say, throwing darts, and you don't see her friend there. The bartender's there, and you guys don't see Colin or any of his group there either. The bartender's like, oh, here comes the cleric again. Rounds for everybody?
I'll buy rounds for everyone.
Alrighty. He's like, you want the good stuff again?
Yeah, I'm gonna need something strong.
Alright, so he goes over to the tap and drains off, 5 glasses?
The
5
one
glasses.
with my owlbear.
Yeah, oh yeah, six glasses, and kind of throws them on the table. He says, that'll be 18 silver.
Ready.
Alright, so go ahead and take the 18 silver off if you don't mind. Alright, so he's like, where you boys been? I haven't seen you in 3-4 days.
Just doing stuff. Spelunking.
Ah,
Or
okay.
spelunking, yeah.
Nice.
Fishing, trying the local fishing.
Did you go with those crazy adventurers from Waterdeep too?
No.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know, the ones you were throwing darts with the other night.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Well, they said they left a few nights ago. They were going to go look for something. I don't know what they were looking for.
Did they say where they were going?
Well, they said they had finished up with Stringent's Cairn, and they were looking for another one that nobody ever really explores.
Did they have a wheelbarrow?
I don't think they had a wheelbarrow. At least not that I saw.
Where would I get a wheelbarrow around here if I wanted one?
Pretty much anywhere, I think. I think a lot of people have wheelbarrows. It is a mining town. What do you need a wheelbarrow for?
Oh, nothing.
You guys
If you get a
moving?
lot of fish, I really don't want to carry them and smell like them.
I can understand that.
Have you seen
And-
Colin around lately?
I haven't seen him today, but he usually comes in around 8 or 9 o'clock. And, you know, he typically leaves, I don't know, about midnight, drunk as a skunk with all his buddies. But, man, he was upset yesterday. I got to tell you, man. He busted up that bar stool over there. You guys see a bunch of wood all smashed up.
You make them pay for it?
Nobody makes Cullen pay for anything. He doesn't even buy his own drinks.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I'm sure if you guys stick around for an hour or so, he'll show up. You want me to let him know you're looking for him?
No,
If
that's
he's going to show up, we'll find him.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Appreciate it, though.
Yeah, no problem. So there's the bar again, if you guys had forgotten what it looked like. Since you guys are waiting for him to show up. So, you guys, anything else while we're waiting?
I was going to see if I could get a sense motive type deal off of this guy.
Yeah, sounds good.
Tell if there's anything odd about the ways.
He seems pretty indifferent, pretty much kind of like the standard, day. Nothing's really different, and doesn't seem like he's holding anything back.
Okay.
How do we want to do that? Or with this Cullen, this probably ain't gonna go well. How do we want to do this?
This is where he stays, isn't it?
What's that? Is this where he lives?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't actually. So this is the bar that he comes to every night and drinks, but he doesn't stay here. He lives someplace else.
Well, we should wait around for an hour or two.
Okay. You guys gonna hang out at that same that little bar, little table you guys got there? See a few people around it. There we go. Put core there. All right, so you guys are drinking and just kind of relaxing, listening to things that are going on in the background. And all of a sudden you hear the door slam open and you see your buddy Cullen come on in. He's cursing and whatnot and kind of walks over to the bar. And he has 3 other people that are with him that walk in with him as well. They all go sit over at the bar. You see the bartender hand him a drink. Doesn't ask for any money from them, and they all sit down. One of the guys has a little weasel that's kind of sitting up on top of his shoulder.
I'm going to go outside and take a look and see if there's any wheelbarrows laying around that may have come up with these guys.
Can I do detect magic on the squirrel?